Yes, guys, what is up? Hope everybody is keeping well, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Later deadline than usual. You wouldn't think by that blip starting off an intro, but hope everybody is keeping well. And yeah, Game Week 23 is just around the corner. We've just over, or just under, sorry, 2 hours to go until the deadline, or just over. Yeah, half one is the deadline. So 2 hours and 11 minutes to go until the deadline. Hope everybody is keeping well. We've got a few in the chat already. Who have we got there? We've got Michael in the chat. Just Famous and Dylan. Hope you all are keeping well, lads. Do let us know where you're watching from in the world. And yeah, we'll try keep you entertained or so for the next one or so. We've got lots of chat about double game week chat. What my plans are around the double game week, chip strategy, etc. etc. And there's a little sneak peek on how we're currently lining up. I do have two free transfers available. I might be looking to use the two free transfers, but we'll chat about that later on the stream then too. 76k overall. We're going to start off proceedings as usual, as normal, on how we fared out last week. So here we go. 54 points last week. If you do follow me on social media, I was at that United game against Brighton. Terrible game to be at. At least Bruno Fernandes did get the fantasy return. So it was actually nice to have some fantasy involvement in the game. João Pedro probably could have scored as well. He got a goal ruled out then as well. Long story short, Salah blanked on Saturday. I was absolutely over the moon with that. Had a few celebratory drinks in Manchester with that captaincy blank. Looking forward to that Palmer haul on Monday night. Didn't come. Two points there, blank for Palmer, and that brought an end to 12 or 13 consecutive weeks in a row, with a captaincy haul. Anyway, we're not in a bad shape. Anyway, we did get a green arrow. We're sitting at 76k overall. We have got two Liverpool players already ahead of the double game week. I will be looking to bring in a third Liverpool asset. It's just whether or not it's going to be Alisson and goals, maybe even Kanate for Gabriel, or if I can get into Cody Gakpo up front. Going to be looking to have one Everton asset then also for the double game week, but we'll chat about that later on. Yeah, here's how I'm currently shaping up anyway. As I said, two free transfers. Captaincy is on Salah. Isak could be a shout for the captaincy, but I'm happy enough to leave it on Salah with the rank I am. If you were chasing rank, maybe you could put it on Isak and try and get up the rank then too. But anyway, right, we've 18 in the chat. Cheers for all tuning in this morning. If you wouldn't mind giving the stream a like, let's get this stream pushed out to a lot of people around the world. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, head on down there, click subscribe on the channel. Be very much appreciated. We're on the road to 10k subs. Mightn't get there this season, but maybe we could, there's a chance, but 8k is the next goal, 9k, and then 10k. But we're on the road to 10k. Anyway, give the stream a like, let's get it pushed out, and let's start off with the chat then here. Michael in the chat, so what are you saying? Sent the team on Discord, can you have a look, please? He's got 4 free transfers. Let's get him up here on stream then. So, if you want to be like Michael, he's obviously tuning in as a member, head on down into the description, and you can become a member of the channel and get yourself added to this exclusive Discord chat or group. Then also, what are you saying? So right, Ryan Gold, Hall, Gabriel, Caldwell, Robinson, Bruno Fernandes, Palmer, Gordon, Mo Salah, Rogers, João Pedro, Wood, and Isak up front for Michael. Right, 4 free transfers. Raya and goals is fine against Wolves. Gabriel is fine. Hall is all good there away to Southampton. Robinson and Caldwell, maybe you could be tempted to move on Caldwell there, Michael. Bruno, I think you give Bruno one more week anyway. Since bringing him in anyway, fair enough, he did blank against Southampton, but he got that 2 bonus points. So he's got 4 and 8, 12 points over the last 2 games. I'm not too fussed about getting rid of Bruno Fernandes this week. Might save me some money next week if I'm looking for Gakpo, but we'll chat about that later. Palmer, Gordon, Mo Salah, Rogers. You've got a bit of a benching headache there, Michael. To be honest with you, I probably defensive transfer maybe, but I think you're fine. You could nearly roll again, Michael. 5 free transfers then next week. 3-4-3. Rogers on the bench, probably over João Pedro. João Pedro with that home fixture against Everton, he might get something there. Let us know what you're thinking of that. You were saying Van Dijk in, Bruno out. Just don't know, a quick thought. I think you give Bruno one more week, especially with him getting that late goal against Rangers as well on Thursday. As we all know, he's on penalties then as well. Fulham away isn't the easiest fixture. Fulham are pretty decent at home then as well. But I do expect United to score and Bruno Fernandes to be involved, so that's why I probably wouldn't get rid of him this week. Let me know what you think of that about that, Michael. I'm just going to mess you back here. I'd give him one more week. Would you roll? And then he'll have 5 free transfers there on you. Right, Dylan in the chat then. Dylan, should I make these transfers? João Pedro plus Foden, then Buemo plus Gakpo. Nothing wrong with the Gakpo transfer anyway. Foden, it's probably time to hop off Foden anyway if you did have him over the last couple of weeks. He's got you some serious points there. Mbeumo up against Crystal Palace. To be fair, they're good moves. If it's two free transfers there, Dylan, I'd be looking at going for that and locking those in. So yeah, I probably would go for that. Lock those in. Michael, all green arrows for the incoming. Fingers crossed we can get it. Yeah. Let's get this show on the road, definitely. Start Smith Rowe or Semenyo this week. Aaron, surprised still have Smith Rowe in the team, to be honest with you. Wouldn't be starting him against Man United. I can see Fulham getting one. Can probably see in that game being 1-1 or 2-1. United bias maybe. Probably going to be 1-1 to be honest in that game. Semenyo up against Nottingham Forest at home. Semenyo up front. Probably Semenyo, yeah. He's going to be up front for you anyway. Well, he got a return anyway against Newcastle. Utera was up front in that game. But Michael, what are you saying here? Ipswich at home only have Salah as Liverpool cover. Let's get Discord back up. So Hall, Gabriel, Caldwell in the fence. You can't really. Kanate. Slot said something about Kanate though, didn't he? That is he not fully fit or something. If you need a second Liverpool asset, you can't get the Trent. You can't get to Gakpo really anyway. Unless you go Bruno to Mbeumo, João Pedro to Gakpo maybe. That could be a shout either. But I wouldn't. Let me know what you think of that, Michael. Maybe Bruno to Mbeumo, João Pedro to Gakpo, probably. That's what you could go for there. Wouldn't be mad on getting rid of Bruno, but the fact that you're getting in Gakpo for the Ipswich game maybe, and Mbeumo still has a nice fixture away to Crystal Palace. Let me know what you think of that. But if you needed a second Liverpool asset, would you probably do? You need to get Trent in there then also. But you could probably just go Virgil in the fence over Gabriel next week maybe. I'd keep Gabriel for the Wolves fixture. He'll be fine this week. And do let us know if that's okay. Morning, start Palmer or Diaz this week. Has to start the two of them. You surely can't be benched the two of them, Joe. Palmer away to City. Can see City conceding a few against Chelsea anyway. Chelsea definitely scoring at least, especially after blocking 4 goals against PSG during the week. And yeah, City are in trouble. There's something up with City. Diaz, you have to start Diaz then as well. We should be getting some Liverpool team news before the deadline, so stay tuned for that then also. Diaz should be starting. I'm assuming it's going to be Diaz, Gakpo, Salah. He might start Núñez because he got the 2 goals off the bench. Diaz could be benched, but wait until close to the deadline and we'll see. If we do get that news on the Liverpool starting 11. Should I bring in Vissa for Jimenez? If you can get the Gakpo, obviously get the Gakpo. Go for Gakpo, but Vissa isn't a bad shout. He is linked with Nottingham Forest at the moment. Would you go for him? For Raul, we're gonna guess you've around 6'2", 6'6", maybe. Let's get that up for strikers around that price. Brentford do have a nice run of fixtures coming up anyway. 6-7, we'll say. Vissa 6-3. Yeah, West Ham, Leicester and Everton 25, 26, 27. Everybody's going to be hopping on Vista for that fixture. To be fair, Spurs at home is a good fixture for Brighton or for Brentford then as well. Not the worst not the worst 2 fixtures coming up before that. Nice one of 3 fixtures from 25 to 27. Vista, yeah, go for it if there's nothing else. If you might want Calvert-Lewin for the double gaming next week though, Joe. It is going to be a very short punt on Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I'm looking at potentially doing João Pedro to Calvert-Lewin next week. If I do save my free transfer, you can see there I have 2 free transfers for now. I will have 3 free transfers next week if I don't use them this week, obviously. If I had enough money for Gakpo, I'll be doing João Pedro to Gakpo, but I don't have only 5-6 when I get rid of João Pedro. So it's probably better off if I just relax this week and then reassess what I'm going to do next week. 2 Liverpool players in that Ipswich game is fine. If you have the triple up, or if you can get to the triple up, especially with Gakpo up front this week, definitely go for that. But for me now, I'm going to probably leave it and reassess then next week. Buy 2 Gakpo, Mateta, Vissa. Gakpo obviously any of Fundles, and then Mateta or Vissa. Let me just have a look at Crystal Palace's fixtures. Maybe it's Mateta's streak could be over. Obviously you got two goals last week, a goal the week before. 8-8, 13. He's not going too bad there at all, is he? United, Everton, Fulham, Aston Villa. Not the worst fixtures. Maybe we'll go Vissa and save yourself some money. with that then as well. But definitely Gakpo with the double game week. And then Vista then as well. Thanks to 4 free transfers, Dylan. Yeah, I'd go for that. Going back to what you were saying, yeah, go for that. Would you move Mateta to Gakpo? If you've a couple of free transfers, yeah, I would. Get Gakpo into the team. You need him if you want it for the double game week. You definitely want it for the Ipswich game at home. Then also, give us another hour or so just to make sure he is starting. But I can't see him not starting, especially when I'm not starting that Champions League game during the week. So hold off until then. And yeah, but Gakpo in, you're good to go then. Hi mate, should I start Ahmad instead of Vista and Mbeumo or Wood? Probably not, James. United are, for a better word, piss poor at the moment. So no, I'd leave Ahmad on the bench. Bruno Fernandes is in there for me now. Probably. Could I do Bruno? No, I can't. I can't do Bruno to Mbeumo. I don't think I can. And then Gakpo in for João Pedro. I don't think so. Anyway, right, let's get off the Crystal Palace. Forwards, Gakpo. Lovely little predictive text run wrong on these max. 7.5, 6.4. No, so I can't do that. 6.4 for a midfielder over Bruno Fernandes. Don't think it's worth it anyhow, but let's see. 6.4. Where are we? We'll go around 6.7. Clivert maybe in a couple of weeks' time. Matoma, no. Semenyo, no. So I'm happy enough to hold off on that. Give Bruno another week. But if you do have the money, get Gakpo into the team. Right, let's leave it on that for now. Would you move Mateta for Gakpo? Probably would. Should I start Amon instead of Vista and Mbeumo or Wood? James, no, leave it on that. Rob in the chat. Rob, hope you're keeping well, man. How are people benching Palmer? Pep's wife, clearly the tactical genius, and City been muck at the back since she left. Exactly. Can see a return for Palmer. As I said, Madueke, never liked him. Especially don't like him after that Palmer assist getting robbed on Monday night. But yeah, don't sell Palmer. Don't get rid of him. I can see goals in that game tonight, isn't it? 5:30 tonight, yeah. So, keep it on that. Didn't realize Dibbling was injured then as well. Ankle injury, lovely stuff. Van den Berg first sub is fine. That's all good there. Happy enough with the team then as well. Let's get a poll going in the chat. We'll see what the story is or what's people's plans ahead of the double game week. Plan for double game week 24. Right, so triple captain. If you're using a triple captain. Assistant manager. We'll go 2 Liverpool attackers and 1 Liverpool defender, or 2 Liverpool. Maybe we should do the assistant manager triple captaincy first, and then we'll do what the plan for the Liverpool assets are. For me at the moment, probably looking towards. If I want to get Gakpo in, it'll mean I'm getting rid of Chris Wood. Looking at his fixtures, Brighton at home, Fulham away, Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City could tempt me into getting rid of Wood next week. I think I'll give him the Brent or the Bournemouth game this week, and then reassess what the plan is after that then also. But for now, I'm happy enough keeping Wood in the team. Could be going for Gakpo next week with 3 free transfers. Could be Bruno out, Wood out, probably Raya out to Pickford, Gakpo and Mbeumo maybe. We'll see. One of enough for Mbeumo. We'll reassess next week anyway. But for now, I'm happy enough with two Liverpool lads today. Raya to either Alisson or Pickford is one option. And then I think I can get Gakpo in for Wood, I think, by doing that. Yeah, 7.4 and Pickford's 5. Yeah, so bang on the money. 7.6. Gakpo's 7.5, is he now? Or is he 7.4? 7.5, yeah, so bang enough money for that. I'll appoint one in the bank if I go for that. Anyway, right, triple captaincy chip for the moment is the plan for next week. Assistant manager chip. If you have the triple captaincy used already, the assistant manager chip isn't a bad shout, but is it worth using one of your third spots on a Liverpool assistant manager on slot instead of a Liverpool attacker or defender, considering you get 2 clean sheets over that? We'll say an optimum, or best case scenario, you get two clean sheets. We'll say you get one clean sheet for Van Dijk or Trent over that double game week. That's maybe 8 points in the first game and probably 11. We'll say it's a 10-pointer from the defender. With the assistant manager chip, you'd expect them to beat Bournemouth away. You'd expect them to beat Liverpool, or you'd expect them to beat Everton. That's 12 points. Probably a couple more points for clean sheets and a few goals. Let's say they score 4 goals over those 2 games. It's going to be up to 16 points. Maybe a clean sheet, 17 points. We'll say it's 16 points from the assistant manager from Slot. Next game week, they're going to beat Wolves surely. We'll say 9 points there from the assistant managership, 6 for the win, 1 for a clean sheet, and we'll say 2 goals. Could be more. We'll say that's 9 points. So what's that? 16 and 9 is 25. And then the last game, you could probably go from Slot to Arteta when Liverpool play City and Arsenal play West Ham at home. So 25, maybe around the 33, 34 point mark from the assistant manager. With that, if you go with the Liverpool third attacker, is Gakpo going to be 35 points over those games? If you get to few returns, he'd probably round the 20 mark, but then also your third player in your team, then also it's much of a muchness really. I'm happy enough to use a triple captaincy next week, and 2 away fixtures at Liverpool isn't ideal. Obviously, one of them at home would have been far more appealing, but it has to be on Salah for the triple captaincy. 2 blanks in his last few weeks, but you'd surely expect him to get amongst the returns there then as well. Niall Murphy in the chat, appreciate that donation, Niall. Fair play to you. Bench one of Hall, Munoz, Sarr or Rodgers. You have to play Hall away to Southampton. It's going to be between... It's definitely Sarr and you. Or sorry, you're definitely playing Hall. Sarr at home. Or Rodgers at home to West Ham. You're definitely playing Hall. You're definitely playing Sarr as the attacker. And then it's between Rodgers or Munoz. Do I think Brentford score? Yeah, I probably would bench Munoz there. Play Rodgers. Do you think Brentford score? Definitely, I think so. So that's what I'm saying. Bench Munoz there. Munoz might get the chance of attacking return, but the chance of him getting an attacking return compared to Sarr or Rodgers is a lot lower. So bench Munoz there, and I'll appreciate that donation then as well. Fair play to you. Hope that's all right for you. Right, 100T. I would bench, but who do I sub out for Rodgers, Pedro or Palmer? Would bench Rodgers. Definitely play Wood over Rodgers. Wood on penalties. He's absolutely flying at the moment. I expect him to get another return here then today then as well. Two lucky returns to be fair against Southampton. Well, definitely the assist anyway. It got a little nick before it went on to Hudson-Odoi. Obviously, sorry, not lucky to get that goal. It was a great header, but definitely lucky to get that assist last week. So if you did captain Wood, that was a monster return, especially with Salah and Palmer blanking. And fair play if you did have the balls to do it. Right, Vissa or Mbeumo, best Brentford attacker, has to be Mbeumo on penalties. The striker options, the 3 striker spots you'd be looking for now really is Gakpo, Isak and Wood. If you can afford that if you're on wildcard. But yeah, Mbeumo definitely the better Brentford asset there then too. Especially with Vissa linked with Nottingham Forest then also, but I'd still go for Mbeumo over Vissa. Right, then let's get this sent up also. Appreciate the new subs then as well since we started off. If you haven't liked the stream as well, head on down there, give the stream a like. We've 27 in the chat. We're on 7 likes. If we can get close to 10 likes or so over the next couple of minutes, that'll be very much appreciated. I'm just going to give this another retweet and we'll try and get it out to a few more people across the world. Right, then let's get that reposted. Nice one. Right, what else have we then? Hillbilly, I'm chasing 60 points in the mini league. Tempted to throw 3 trades at triple Everton to go triple Liverpool and triple captain Salah. Can you talk me off the ledge? Yeah, don't do it. 1 Everton is enough. Fair enough, the Leicester game is okay. 1 Everton defender is alright, but even myself, it's either going to be Pickford or Dominic Calvert-Lewin. 1 is enough over the double game. Let's get Everton fixtures up then as well. Leicester at home is the only thing that's appealing for that double gaming. Not expecting anything out of the Liverpool game. Calvert-Lewin, for example, it's good to see him playing 90 minutes any of the last 2 games, but after that then, Crystal Palace, United, Brentford, he's going to be an easy sell after that double game week. Could be even a bench warmer for the team then as well. But with my team, with the team structure, I can't really have much deadbeat in the starting 11, especially with Calvert-Lewin. The fact I don't have a fifth playing midfielder for now. Any Dibbling is obviously injured, but I wouldn't want to be playing him every week anyway. Defense wise, Pickford. If you're not going Allison, it's probably have to be Pickford. Happy enough to keep him on goals for those games. Crystal Palace, United, Brentford. Could see him picking up a few saves in those games, especially the save points against Liverpool at home. If they get that Leicester clean sheet in that game in 24, that could be double digits easily for Pickford over that double game week. So is Calvert-Lewin going to get a double digit return in the double game week? Maybe not. Probably more chance of Pickford return the way Calvert-Lewin is going, but he's up against Brighton away today. He got his goal against Spurs last week. Well taken goal. That being said as well, new manager bounced then also. I'll be keeping a close eye on that Everton game today. If they do look a lot better than they have been over the last couple of weeks, Calvert-Lewin could be coming in for João Pedro. So I'll be keeping a close eye on that game. Right then, how are we here? Good stuff then as well. Right, nice one. Man, Bruno, Sarr, Rodgers. Who should I bench out of those? Probably Rodgers. You have to play Bruno Fernandes. Fair enough, United are off form, but on penalties. Sarr then as well. Sarr has been unlucky not to return over the last couple of weeks. He got 1 or 2, didn't he, over the last 4 or 5, I'm sure. Definitely an assist one of the weeks. He has been unlucky. Yeah, an assist against Leicester, fair enough. Got taken off early with that knock as well in the West Ham game, but he's fine for this weekend. Yeah, he has been lucky, especially that Southampton game. Ramsdale kept him out on 2 occasions, so I'd play Sarr over Rodgers. Villa obviously had that Champions League game during the week, but it's definitely a toss-up between the two, but I'd probably lean towards playing Sarr. Definitely Bruno on penalties, and then you can probably bench Rodgers out of those and two. Will Derby, would you start Munoz, Aina or Robinson? On Munoz right now as he's just so attacking, but I agree with you that Brentford score will. Yeah. Would you start him over Robinson? You definitely have to start Aina because Nottingham Forest's effective ownership with their clean sheet then as well. I think their clean sheet was the Nottingham Forest defence was 80% effective ownership last week, so I was delighted to see that Nottingham Forest clean sheet wipeout, but it didn't really matter because Aina got an assist anyway. But between Rodgers and Munoz, you maybe would play Munoz over Robinson. Or sorry, not Rodgers, Robinson, yeah. Probably would go for that. But as I said, yeah, Munoz is looking very attacking. He's been ticking along nicely for you if you had him in the last couple of weeks. Only 2 clean sheets. I do think Brentford do score though. But that being said, the attacking positions he's taken up. Robinson has been very good to me the last couple of weeks also then as well. The 2 jammy assists against West Ham. 3 assists in his last 4 and a clean sheet then as well to add to that then also. So I'm probably a bit biased with Robinson, but he is up against Man United. Can probably see that game being 1-1, 2-pointer or 1-pointer for Robinson if he picks up a yellow on Ahmed. But yeah, I probably would bench Robinson out of those. Start Munoz in your team, and that'll be good to go for you then. CR7 LM10. Who would you sell for Gakpo, Mateta or Wood this week? Maybe Mateta. I'd keep Wood. Or do you keep Mateta? Mateta's got United, Everton, Fulham. Think about this week then as well. Like obviously, if the Ipswich fixture for Liverpool is the one you want to attack, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Wood get at least one attacking return, whether that's a goal and assist again against Bournemouth. I can see Nottingham Forest getting 2 goals in that game, and Mateta, they have decent fixtures as well after this week then too. United away from home, it doesn't really matter. United are terrible. Everton, Fulham away, Villa, all teams that are leaking goals in as well. So maybe Wood. But that being said, his effective ownership would kill you if he does get a return. So up on that. Maybe on looking at the fixtures, take a punt and go against Wood this week. But I'm expecting to get a return today, Wood. But you just have to hedge your bets and hope Gakpo gets 2, maybe even 3 returns today. Yeah, right then, let's get into the Patreon group then as well, because there's a few messaging. There's a few messages there. Thoughts: 1 transfer, used Raul to Gakpo, lock in or replace Gabriel Raya. No, you're good to go. I don't know who that is, but good to go. Give Arsenal defence 1 more week. Nice one, Sakib. Right, let's get through you here. Rolling. Well, have the team in a bit posted. All right, good stuff. Killian Gubbins in the chat. Killian, hope you're keeping well. We'll get to you in 1 second. Sakib, yeah, drop the team in the Telegram group. Let's get to you now. Where are you? JP, a better hold over Raul. Can make Gakpo. Yeah, get rid of Raul out. Nice one. What else have we? Can only afford Gakpo for Wood or Isaac, so better to do Saliba Hall and Wood to Gakpo or Saliba, Van der Vyk or Virgil van Dijk. What is it? Van der Vyk is what they wrote here. VVD and Everton striker next week for JP. Right. Can only afford Gakpo for Wood or Isaac, so better to do Saliba to Hall and Wood to Gakpo or Saliba to Van Dijk and Everton striker next week. It's a risk getting rid of Wood. But if you think scorers or next few, if I had enough. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, keep in mind then Saliba. Arteta said Saliba will definitely be back next week. They're not sure about him this week, so if you have Saliba in the team, it probably time to move him on. 3 free transfers with 0.3 in the bank. Any moves? Raya, Hall, Mikalenkovic, Hudson, Mbeumo, Palmer, Diaz, Salah, Gordon, Vissa, Isaac, Wood. 0.3 in the bank. Raya, Enia, Hall, Mikalenkovic, Hudson. You can't get to... Let's see if Diaz is starting first. So let's see if Diaz starting first with early team news. Keep the questions coming in on the chat then also. We'll get to you in a couple of minutes. Donald Moore in the chat then. Donald, hope we're keeping well, man. Cheers for tuning in. Salah captain or Isaac captain? Salah has to be. Isaac if we're chasing isn't a bad shout then as well. Arteta gave a vague answer. Saying he'll definitely. FPL leave as is going into this game week. Replace Diaz for Gordon, Jackson for Gakpo going into the double. Let's see if Diaz is starting first, but I'd be tempted. Good stuff. Right, last one then we're back to the chat. Shane, Sells, Robinson, Gabriel, Aina, Mbeumo, Gordon, Salah, Palmer, Rogers, Isaac, Wood, Pedro. Good to go there. 3-4-3. Nice one. Let's go. FPL, hey, Niall, current setup for the week. Want to hold transfers this week for double game week next week. Would you leave as is, or what do you think? So he's got Sells, Gabriel, Robinson, Trent, Mikalenkovic, Bruno, Palmer, Salah captain, Isaac, Wood, João Pedro. Looks good. Rob, play Semenyo. Over. Alright. Let's go back to that in a sec then also. Mike, what are you saying? Hear me out. Gabriel out, Trent in and Caldwell out, Mikalenko in would then have 3 double game weeks for next week and 3 free transfers. Can't complain with that. The only thing is I wouldn't be surprised if Gabriel gets a clean sheet against Wolves. Probably a bit biased that I'm on the double Arsenal defence, but if you get Trent in for the Ipswich game, more chance of a Trent in attacking return than Gabriel, which is close. But wouldn't be surprised to see Gabriel get an attacking return either. He was unlucky again last week. But yeah, probably go for it, Michael. Get Trent in if you can do it that way. Gabriel out, Trent in. Yeah, Arsenal are shaky enough as well. You want that Liverpool defender definitely for the Ipswich game and then for the double game week then also. So nothing wrong with that. Just go for that then too. Cheers to the subs then as well. We're what are we? 39 subs off 7.3k. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Good stuff. Right. How we're in the chat then as well. 14 likes then as well. If you wouldn't mind heading on down there, click and subscribe on the channel, and then giving the stream a like then as well. Dylan, sorry, you're in the chat then as well. Apologies. You sent me a text just as I was going live, so I couldn't go into it. Right, where are you, Higgins, now here? Let's see, what chat is it in? community chat, is it? Yeah, here we go. Who to bench? Right, he's got Henderson, Gabriel, Robinson, Trent, Gordon, Mo Salah captain, Palmer, Ahmad, Wood, Isak, Richarlison against Leicester. Fair enough. You brought him in for with that Solanke injury. Big punt on that. Fair play for bringing in Richarlison. Right then, Gabriel, Robinson, Trent is all good over Mikalenko. Anyway, Mazraoui is flagged. Then 2. Gordon, Salah, Palmer, Ahmad. Would you play Rodgers over Ahmad? I know you want me to say that, but you nearly would, but probably not. I know you won't with being a United supporter. Wood, Isak, Richarlison. I think you have it right there. Very close between Ahmad and Rodgers. I'd leave as it is. Love the Richarlison punt. Right, good stuff. Hopefully that's alright for Higgins. Apologies, I didn't get back to him as I was going live. Leo Brindle then. Raya, Trent, Saliba, Robinson, Gordon, Bruno, Salah, Palmer, Wood, João Pedro, Isak. Not sure if Saliba. If you wanted to go for... Right, that'll do. Good stuff. Right, let's get back here. Sorry for keeping you waiting, Dylan. Good man. Cheers for tuning in, as always. Watch this stream next Saturday morning when everyone's asking how they can fit Richarlison in. Fair enough. Yeah, I know you're on it a week early. So I like that punt, and I can see Spurs getting a few against Leicester, especially after them winning their European game during the week. And they're probably looking to build on that momentum now. If you benching Palmer, it's time to sell, isn't it? Hillbilly, yeah, but you're not benching Palmer. Do not bench Palmer. Keep him in the team. He surely gets a return against that leaky City defence. James Matthews, benching headache between Palmer, Rodgers, Sarr, Semenyo. Play Palmer, play Sarr. Between Rodgers and Semenyo, Nottingham Forest a better defence than Rodgers than West Ham. So you'd probably be benching Semenyo there. That's what I would say. But I'd be hoping Nottingham Forest's clean sheet is wiped out by Semenyo. But that being said, I'll go Semenyo benched, yeah. Right, good stuff. 52 votes in the triple captaincy, 19% on assistant manager. So it's good to see there's a lot of people still have the triple captaincy to use next week. Looking forward to a double-digit return from Salah, surely. Should I sell Colwell for Guehi or play Mikalenko this week? If you've enough to get Kanate, Beasley, get Kanate in for the double gaming for Colwell. Just play Mikalenko, I would say, yeah. Save your free transfer. Can see Brentford getting one against Crystal Palace, isn't it? Yeah, so I wouldn't use a transfer. It's a bit of a waste if you did that. Especially with Guehi. Munoz is the defender you want from Crystal Palace there. Right, then let's keep this going. Raul, Eze or Rodgers, bench 1 this week. Raul, Eze or Rodgers, bench 1. Probably Jimenez. Eze, you play him. Rodgers at home as well. Probably Jimenez I'll be benching there. Hillbilly, Sol Jackson for Gakpo. Would love any suggestions. Do you want to send in the team fully, Hillbilly, if that's alright? Just say I don't want to go messing with all the setup here, so I won't be able to look up your team ID. But just type it in there and I will get back to you. Rizvan, send team on Twitter. Right, let's get the team up on Twitter then. Also, Sells and Foden to Allison and Wemo for free. Not mad on getting rid of Sells, really. Allison in is okay, especially with the double gaming, to be fair. Foden to Wemo, I'll be tempted by that then as well. Could nearly do the one transfer. Do you know what? Go for the 2. Allison surely gets his clean sheet there today. And I'll be hoping that Sells clean sheet is wiped out, as I did say there. Bench 1 and Wemo, Rodgers or Pedro. Rodgers, I'd start Pedro over Rodgers, to be honest with you. Pedro on penalties, as I said, was unlucky not to return against United last week. So I go for that. Bench and headache between Palmer, Rodgers, Sarr, Semenyo. Out of those, I'd start Rodgers. I'd start Rodgers over Semenyo, but I would start JP over Rodgers. Watch the stream next Saturday morning when everyone's asking how they can fit Richarlison in. You heard it here first, Dylan. Fair enough. Hopefully we'll be live and direct from Palmerstown. doing that stream. So you can sit in beside me. You can sit in beside me for Charleston Halls this week. Right, then can you do a captaincy poll? Let's get that going then as well. 54 votes on that. Let's end that poll. Let's get the captaincy poll up this week between Salah and Isak. Right, game week 23. Let's see poll. Definitely going to be majority on Salah. If you're on a million mark and you have Isak in your team, which you should anyway, I'd be very tempted to the captain Isak trying to make ground this week. Southampton can see a few returns in that game, to be fair. You know what? We'll throw in the Richarlison option for you, Higgins, there then as well. Let's see if anyone. Not Richardson. I hate this predictive text on this Mac. All right, there we go. Let's see what the general consensus is on the chat then as well. Salah, Isak, Gordon, Richarlison this week is on the captaincy poll. Thanks again for the new subscribers then as well. Appreciate that. A few more coming in there then too. If you haven't liked the stream already, head on down there, please. Click like on the stream. And if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, head on down there. Click subscribe on the channel. It'd be very much appreciated too. Right then. Let's see how it is. 5 to 12, an hour and 35 to go until the deadline. Salah, of course, is winning the captaincy poll. Just want to make sure this posted on stories then too. Nice one, yeah, good stuff. Right, let's keep the show on the road. Can you do Salah? Yeah, there we go. I'm doing a wild card. Should Isak and Rodgers or Madison and Watkins? Isak and Rodgers, Adele, definitely. Take a hit for Gakpo, Pearson. Who are you taking out from? Depends. If you're taking out Solanke for a hit, yes, obviously go for that. But if you're taking out Wood for a hit, no. So let us know who you're considering taking out from. Even Mateta, I wouldn't be taking Mateta out for a hit. Sarr, Cunha or Sarr, and why? Cunha, wouldn't be starting Cunha against Arsenal. Definitely start Sarr. He's linked with Arsenal. You saw him against Chelsea last week. He was kind of moaning around the pitch. It wasn't himself. He's linked with good man Higgins. Appreciate that. Welcome to the FPL supporters here. Dylan Higgins, a new member on the channel. Appreciate that, Higgins. You're very good. Good man. Good stuff. A pint is coming your way at the races next week. Good man. Appreciate that. If you want to be like Higgins, head on down there. If you want to become a member of the Patreon, it's in the description then also. If you want to become a member on the YouTube channel, head on down there. Less than the price of a pint every month. On the Patreon, I think even the member on the YouTube channel is a lot less than that also. So appreciate that. Thank you, man, Higgins, for that then too. Fingers crossed for Richarlison Hall for you today after that. Good man. Really do appreciate that. Right then. Let's keep this going. Coop's in the chat then as well. Coops, hope you're keeping well. We'll get to you in a second then also. And let's keep this going. Right. Lovely stuff. Between you, Sarah, Richarlison, back to you. Sarr, Cunha or Sarr this week? Has to be Sarr. Home fixture. I'm probably a bit biased with the Arsenal double defence. Also, but Cunha just wasn't himself against Chelsea last week. He's linked with Arsenal. He's on his way out the door then too. And yeah, just play Sarr, Cunha. Even when he got taken off last week, or was it after the game? Did he play 90 minutes against Chelsea? He was just moaning down the tunnel then also. So something's not right with Cunha there. I think he wants to get out of head for the exit door then too. Yeah, it was 90 minutes, so he's just walking down the tunnel sulking. Yeah, I'd start Sarr. That's on the basis of that Cunha is heavily linked with Arsenal at the moment, and I can't see him getting a return tonight. That's the general consensus on that. Paul Beats in the chat. I sent my team on Twitter. 5 free transfers. Thinking Munoz to Trent, Haaland to Isak, Joe Pedro to Gakpo, and EMS to Ahmed. Thoughts? Let's get it up here for you. So, if you want to get your team rated on stream, throw it in under my latest tweet on over on Twitter. We've got a few here, as you can see. Rizwan there in the chat. Then let's get Rizwan up then too. We'll go straight to Paul sure while he's here then too, and hopefully he doesn't click off. Paul, good man. But we'll get to the rest of it then also. 5 free transfers, so you're gonna have to definitely use one anyway. Sells, Robinson, Munoz, Aina in the fence, and Mbeumo, Smith Rowe, Salah, Palmer, Joe Pedro, Wood, and Haaland up front. What are you thinking? You're thinking Munoz to Trent, Haaland to Isak, João Pedro to Gakpo, and Smith Rowe to Ahmed. Nothing wrong with those 4 transfers. That'll give you 3 Liverpool for next week. You'll have Isak in your team. Go for it. You should have Isak long ago, Paul, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I'd be saying go for those 4. Good stuff. Right, let's get the rest of the teams up here then. Rob, hope you're keeping well, Rob. Hopefully you are still here. If not, I can send you a text also. But send help. 1 free transfer, 0.5 in the bank. Isak captain over Salah. Raul versus United, or Elanga versus Bournemouth. Probably would start Elanga there, to be fair. Salah captain, and I can see you're on Isak there then as well. 1 free transfer, probably roll it for next week then. Also, let's see if Luis Diaz is going to start that game. Is going to be Nunes up front with Gakpo on the wing, or is it going to be Gakpo on the wing with Diaz up front? As I said, slot might start Nunes. The fact he did get those two late goals against Brentford last week. So if you have Diaz, keep a close eye on that. If you do get some team news before the deadline, wouldn't be surprised if Diaz is benched. But for now, team is grand there. Probably subbing Elanga over Raul. And then, as I said, we'll have to wait for the Diaz news then also. Right, Alisson, here we go. Alisson, Aina, Alexander, Rizwan, sorry, not Alisson. Alisson in goals. Aina, Trent, Gabriel. Would you start Robinson over Aina? Probably not, with the fact the Nottingham Forest defence is very high for the effective ownership in the game. Palmer, Salah captain, Kulusevski. I like the Kulusevski shout, to be fair. João Pedro, Vissa, Wood, Isak up front. Ahmed on the bench. Can you put him over Jacob Murphy? No. Kulusevski, probably not. So you're benching Ahmed there then too. Yeah, team is good there. Salah captain, Rizwan, you're good to go there then also. Let's keep this going. Alisson in for Raya. Fair enough, free transfer. I could do that this week myself, but I'm gonna wait and see which third Liverpool asset I do want with 3 free transfers, and if I'm gonna get rid of Chris Wood. Could be tempted to do that for Gakpo next week. Here's how we're looking this week. 2 free transfers, 4.4 in the bank. Looking to do Pedro to Gakpo. Not sure to play Rodgers or Sarr. Thoughts this week? Coops. Pedro to Gakpo. I'd go for that. If I did have the money, I'd go for that this week, definitely. Would you play Rodgers or Sarr this week? It's close. Maybe Sarr. Rodgers is going to have the higher ownership, but then you want double Palace in the team against Brentford, maybe not. The way you have it is probably fine. It's definitely a toss-up between Rodgers and Sarr. I'm going to say maybe Sarr, but that's it's definitely a toss-up there then as well. Damien Gunning in the chat. Damien, hope you're keeping well, man. How are we looking there? An hour and a half to go until the deadline. Let's keep this going. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, head on down there, click subscribe on the channel. Really do appreciate all the new subs this morning. We're kicking off. We're 25 now away, or sorry, 35 away from hitting 7.3k. So let's keep this going if we can before the deadline. And yeah, really would appreciate it if you haven't done so already. Head on down there, give the stream a like then as well. What are we around 21 likes? We've 30 in the chat for now. If you haven't liked the stream, click like on the screen, and let's try and get the stream pushed out to a few more people around the world. Right. Higher using 2 free transfers, Jackson and Kudos to Mbeumo and Ndai. Thoughts this week? Jackson to Ndai. Would you go probably Calvert-Lewin with him on penalties? Maybe over Ndai. Jackson definitely has to go. Mbeumo, I'd probably focus on getting Gakpo in ahead of Ndai anyway. You'd surely have the money to go for Gakpo for Jackson. And then what have you left then for a midfielder? Do let us know, FTBL09, what have you left there? Do let us know. Rob, appreciate that. Good man, you're still here. Good stuff. But FTBL09, if you can do Jackson to Gakpo, which you should be able to, let us know how much you've left then for a midfielder. You might have enough for Mbeumo. Maybe you might with 1.4 million in the bank. But Gakpo should be the priority this week as a Jackson replacement there. Right then, Vince McMahon. What would you do with Saliba? I've already have triple Liverpool, thinking Mikalenko or Gabriel. Yeah, what Arteta's saying, he's definitely going to be okay for next week. He's very vague on what he's saying about this week, so it's definitely a risk. You already have triple Liverpool. I would have said Van Dijk, but the fact you have triple Liverpool already, maybe go for Gabriel. And yeah, how are the Arsenal fixtures after this then as well? They've got City next week, Leicester, West Ham, Forest, Man City. Okay, fair enough. The City game next week isn't ideal, but I'm probably going to move off Raya anyway. Looking to get rid of Raya. To be fair, Gabriel, doesn't matter if Arsenal concede, there's always a chance he can come away with an attack and return there too. So Gabriel is fine, and then next week then move on. If you already got Ryan goals, then Vince, do Raya to the likes of Allison or Pickford. If I go for Gakpo next week, I'll be going for Pickford. If I don't go for Gakpo, I'll be going for Allison and goals. Very boring transfer, I know, bringing in a Liverpool goalkeeper. But sure, look, Gakpo's definitely the more exciting pick. But we'll see how he fares out today then as well. In at the Hall then as well. Paul with 4 transfers. Go back to what you're saying there. Muno to Trent, all good. Haaland to Isak, all good there, of course. João Pedro to Gakpo, all good. Smith Rowe to Ahmed. Maybe even keep Ain in the team. But if you want to go for Hall, I understand why with that Southampton game. So nothing wrong with that. Coops, morning there. How's things today? You pulling the trigger on the triple captaincy chip next week? Yes, not today now. While we're on the Twitter page, I'll show you my captaincy video. I'll let that play for a bit anyway while we're here. Just let that go for now. But yeah, no, Salah captain this week. I will be doing a shoot on hopefully they'll be doing a shoot tomorrow with a few other content creators in Ireland. A few of you will know off TikTok anyway. A few GA players and that, but we'll hold off on announcing anything. You'll see it on my Instagram tomorrow anyway. That I am going to shoot with them, but it'll be good to get a few captaincy videos filmed in bulk anyway. Because I have been struggling to get out to the pitch then as well. Obviously, if you are from Ireland, I forgot to say, hopefully, you've got electricity in your house then as well. Storm, Iowan yesterday was causing havoc around Galway. I was lucky enough we still have power in Galway. That's why we're still doing this. We're live at the moment, but a lot of people around Galway have their power out, and there's been a lot of damage as well. The Connacht Dome as well. If you're not from Ireland, you won't know what I'm saying here, but there's a big massive inflatable dome that covers a football pitch in Mayo that got blown over, causing millions worth of damage then also yesterday. So sad to see that as well, but it'll be back up and running in no time then as well. Hope everybody is keeping safe as well, but the worst of the storm is well over. I know it was in England as well, so hope everybody is still safe in England. Right then, Natalie, hope you're keeping well. Would you start Sarah Rogers this week? Yeah, it's very close between the two. I probably would lean towards starting Sarah, but it's definitely a toss-up. Definitely a toss-up between the two. Yeah. Right, taking out Raul, and we'll be benching Ahmed for the Gakpo hit. Fair enough. Yeah, get Gakpo into the team then as well. Would out Gakpo in if it's for free? Maybe. If it's for free, maybe. Yeah, I'd be tempted to go for that. If it was free. If I had the money available, I don't. I think Gakpo surely outscores Wood. Definitely over the double game week. Even today. Ipswich at home compared to Bournemouth away. I can see Wood getting something, but I think Gakpo will get something also. So if it's for free, I'd go for it. Hillbilly, right? Raya, Trent, Gabriel, Hall, Salah, Palmer, Gordon, Rogers, Isak, Weiss, Gakpo, JP. Bench, Sarah, Castagna, Greaves. Non-playing goalkeeper. 3 free transfers, 1.8 in the bank, all chips in hand. Raya, Trent, Gabriel, Hall, all good there. Salah, Palmer, Gordon, Rogers, all good in midfield. You're benching Sarr over Rogers. It's a toss-up, as I said, between those two. I probably would start Sarr just about. But it's very close on there. And then Isak, Gakpo, João Pedro, all good to go there. 3 free transfers. Roll next week for 4 transfers. You already have triple Liverpool. And you could probably get a Calvert-Lewin in for JP, or Pickford in for Raya then as well. Potentially get 5 double gaming players then as well. 3 from Liverpool, 2 from Everton. But yeah, no, you're good to go there. Rob as well, good man Rob. Owen Doherty, start 2, bench 1, João Pedro or Mbuemo. Definitely starting Wood. I think you have to bench João Pedro there. We need your league code. All you have to do is let me get it up here. All you have to do is just subscribe to the channel, which should be already if you can comment anyway. And then let me just get the code up here. I'll throw it into the chat then also. Do I have it on? No, I thought I had it on the stream already. Maybe I can't get it up on this, can I? Where is the league? FPL Era YouTube. To get it on the laptop, don't I? Just join live. I've seen the chair that's in for the captaincy poll. That was just for Higgins there. So, is there any votes on him? Higgins, hopefully he did vote for him. No, he didn't even vote for him. Right. Let's get this league code up anyway. There we go. Invite people to join this league. PTU. This is the league code here. Anyway. PTU. There we go. If you want to join the YouTube Prize League, all you have to do is you have to follow me on Instagram then as well. So make sure you're following us on Instagram, and then just subscribe on the YouTube channel, and then you can join away with that league then as well. William in the chat then as well. William, hope you're keeping well, man. Let's get the team up for you then as well. What are we now? 10 past 12, an hour and 20 to go. What's William saying here? One free transfer, is it? 0.3 or in the bank? How many free transfers, William? Flecken, Gabriel, Alexander-Arnold, Timber, Bruno, Salah, Palmer, Jacob Murphy, Rogers, Wood, and Isaac. Joe Pedro on the bench over Rogers. I'd maybe start Rogers I probably would start Joe Pedro over Rogers just because he is on penalties. Gabriel, Trent, Timbers, all good in the fence. Many free transfers. Electricity came back first thing at 2. Good man, Dominic. Appreciate that. Right, so you've got 2 free transfers, William. Let's have a look. So, and I'm assuming 0.3 in the bank, is it? 0.3 in the bank. So Flecken, you probably have to just play him in Crystal Palace. Gabriel, Trent, Timber. Do you roll again? 2 free transfers. I think you probably roll. Play JP over Rogers is what I would say. The lads were giving out to me last week for calling Joe Pedro JP, but just like that, it sounds like an Irish name for a Brazilian footballer. Probably would start JP over Rogers. Let me know what you think of that. Over Rogers and roll. Let me know what you think of that, William, though. Right, let's get back to the Patreon there. Can't afford Van Dijk. Kanata. Is Kanata injured? Or what was said about him? Is he flagged? No. Wait for team news. Anyway. Right. Any advice here, bud? 1 free transfer, 0.1 in the bank. Roll for next week. Onana in goals. Castagna, Gabriel, Van Dijk, Ahmed, Bruno, Salah captain, Palmer, Alanga, Wood, Isaac. Play Raya over Onana. Defo. Would you lock in my team for the week? I meant 2 transfers: Pedro, Gakpo in, and Saliba out for Hudson. Hudson on the bench. Looks good there. Looks good there. Henry. Good man. Right. Going to be using your transfers next game week. Yeah. Looking at getting 3rd Liverpool and Everton. Not sure who yet though. Alright, good stuff. Finton Burke as well. I hope you're keeping well, Finton. 3 free transfers, 0.6 in the bank. Vardiol to Digne and Jackson to Gakpo next week. Jackson to Gakpo this week and bench Rogers. Surely have to attack Ipswich. It's Ipswich instead of Ipswich. Right, nothing else. Roll for the week. Yeah, good to go. Right, so everyone got back to now. Kanate, all good. Slot City's near and being able to play 3 games a week. Okay, good stuff. Kanate. So Sean Frayne in the chat then as well. I think, what are you, Sean? 3k, 4k, or 5k overall? He's having an absolute flyer at the moment, so good man, Sean. Jamin O'Donnell. Hope you're keeping well, man. Currently sitting at 19k. Is it too risky going Isaac captain instead of Salah? At your rank, even at my rank, I'm thinking it's risky to go Isaac over Salah. Nothing wrong with going for Isaac if you want to go for it. I can see Isaac getting a return there. It's only going against Salah. He's going to be, if you even look at that captaincy poll there, 47 votes, 83% Salah, 13% Isaac. I probably still would leave it on Salah. Yeah, at that rank, definitely would. That being said, Isaac can easily do something this week then too. Right, thoughts on Kulusevski this week? Dominic Dempsey. Nothing wrong with him, especially with that Leicester game also. If you have him, I was chatting to a lad I know well. I'll actually should be filming with him tomorrow then as well. Another footballer from Kildare. If you watch my Instagram, or if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm on about any. But he was looking at Kulusevski or Martinelli. I told him Kulusevski instead of Martinelli, but not mad on the two. But out of those, around that price bracket, it has to be Kulusevski at that price. But nothing wrong with that. He could easily get something against Leicester today. Who gets benched? Ahmad, Rodgers, and Mbeumo or Palmer. And Mbeumo and Palmer, Paul definitely playing there. Ahmad or Rodgers. Maybe Ahmad. Maybe bench Ahmad. If you don't support United, I'll be benching Ahmad. If you do support United, you probably play Ahmad. 3.5k, Sean, good man. Learning from the best. Appreciate that. You're flying. If I go the two transfers, how do you suggest I get Gakpo in? Or go Alisson and double Liverpool defence? Yeah, you'll have to rip up the team, Michael, if you go with those two transfers we were saying to get Trent in. So you're going to have to go the Alisson route then as well, just so you know that then too. Start Munoz or Kirkes this week. Let me know if that's all right, Michael. But yeah, if you look for the Trent transfer in, I probably would to go for that. Does Jamaican Erie come from Ireland? Era is a name of it. I know a lot of people get the pronunciation wrong, but Era is a FPL era is what it means. But Era EIR means Ireland in the Irish language, so that's why I'm called FPL era. Hillbilly, if that's what you're asking. But Era is how you pronounce the name or the word anyway. If you can spot in the logo then as well. I know a lot of people don't actually even realise, but the logo I have there, it's the Premier League logo on its side. It spells EIR when it's on the side, and then I just added an E. Just spotted that about 3 or 4 years ago. So lucky, and yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, have a close look on the logo. Don't know why we're even chatting about this, to be honest with you. But yeah, a lot of people that do come up to me, chatting to me on nights out and stuff like that, they don't even realise. That's all right, Sean. Sorry, dipped out. You might have answered me 2 questions. Would you do Foden to Mbeumo? Yeah, I probably would, Sean. Yeah. Also, start Kirkes or Munoz. Probably Munoz out of the two. Yeah, I can see Nottingham Forest scoring. I can see Brentford scoring as well, but more chance. I know Kirkes did get you a goal last week or the week before. If you did play him that week anyway, I'd start Munoz anyway over Kirkes is what I would do. Who's messaging us here then as well on another phone? Right, we have an hour and 15 to go until the deadline. We're still going anyway. 35 in the chat then as well. Appreciate you all for tuning in this morning. If you haven't liked the stream already, go down there and give the stream a like. We're on 23 likes. If we can get close to 25, 27 likes over the next couple of minutes, that'd be very much appreciated. Let's get back to this. Yeah, we did that. What's your reasoning behind Sarr over Rodgers out of interest? It's very close. It's more the fact that Villa had that Champions League game during the week. Rodgers played 90 minutes. We all know Rodgers can easily play 2 games a week. If you're holding your rank, Rodgers is what you want to be doing. So if you're looking for a punt, maybe Sarr over Rodgers. But it's very close. Rodgers has been Mr. Consistent, to be fair though. So if you do have him, you probably won't want to bench him anyhow. But if you're holding rank, go Rodgers. If you're looking to gain some rank, I'd go Sarr. It's very close though. That's what I am saying though. The two of them can easily return. Who should I sell Jackson for? Ian, if you haven't got Gakpo, get Gakpo into the team then. Easy transfer in there. Jackson to Gakpo. Get your 3rd Liverpool player, and you have him for the Ipswich game then too. Ian or Hall for starting. Definitely Hall. Surely you can try and get Ian in then as well. Faisal. Let us know who else you're putting in the fence, but surely you can get Hall in, or you can get Ian in as well as Hall. Murray, planning on bringing Gakpo in next week. Should I bite the bullet this week for Wood? If you have the funds available, I'd be very tempted. If I had the funds available and the transfers on hand, then also I'd be very tempted to go Wood to Gakpo this week. I don't have the money available. I'd want to be attacking that Ipswich game then as well. They might get the same number of points this week. Definitely over the double game. Gakpo's going to be outscoring him. Let's get Gakpo up here then also. He's Mr. Consistent for starts anyway in the league. 10 starts in a row. with the bench in the Champions League during the week, you'd surely expect it to be 11 starts in a row in the league. It's just going to be whether or not Darwin starts over Diaz, or Diaz starts over Darwin. Jota out as well is a good thing for the third Liverpool attacker route anyway. But yeah, look at that, 12 to 22, is it? Yeah, 12 to game of 22, 10 starts in a row there. He started that West Ham game, also got taken off early as well, so but the game was well and over by then. Right. There we go. Yeah, we're going Gakpo. Expecting a start from then as well. Getting a text off the barber here now. Yeah, 20 past 2 we're booked in for. That's all right. All good there. Right. What were we saying there on Gakpo? Yeah, just bite the bullet for Wood this week. Probably would. Get him in. Double gaming for Liverpool. Even after that then as well, Wolves at home when Wood has Fulham, is it? Am I right in saying that? Yeah, Brighton, Fulham away. So you'd be expecting Gakpo. If you get starts all over those games, you'd be expecting Gakpo to well and truly outscore Wood by a nice bit then also. Michael, then next week I could go Pedro out, Gakpo in, Bruno out for a 6.4 million midfielder like Kulusevski. I'd even probably be looking at Kluivert of Bournemouth in around that price bracket then too. Let's get him up here then as well. Obviously 22 points against Newcastle last week, was it? Yeah. But after Liverpool in 24, Southampton, Wolves, Brighton, Spurs, Brentford, Ipswich, West Ham. Lovely run of fixtures for Bournemouth in that game, or on those run of games. Sorry. How is he for starts? Is he in and out of the team, or he didn't play against Fulham? Maybe he was injured that week, but okay, he's looking like he's playing every game really. But on penalties then as well for Bournemouth, that run of fixtures for Bournemouth, I'd probably be looking at Kluivert over Kulusevski, Michael. So keep that in mind if you are looking towards Kulusevski. I'd be looking towards maybe even Kluivert. Kluivert could be a shout for maybe even Dibbling if I can get the money available. What's he, 5'2", 5'6"? Okay, maybe not so. Yeah, we do have the wild card in the pocket then also, but we'll chat about chip strategy also. But that's what I'll be saying there, Michael. Keep an eye on Kluivert then too. Right, plan on bringing Gakpo next week. Yeah, go for that. Murray, good man. Hillbilly, that's an awesome little Easter egg. Also thought it was FPL all-righter. Easy. The more you know. There you go. Yeah, Era means Ireland. There you go. Good man, Hillbilly. Should I do Raya to Allison or Vardiol to Kanate or Mateta to Gakpo? Keep Raya this week. You can probably look at going Allison next week. Thanks, pal. All in all, what you suggest I do. I think the Trent move we were saying earlier, what was it, Trent? Let's get the team back up for Michael here. Fair play to Michael as well. He said he was busy, but he's tuned in for the whole stream as well, so appreciate that, Michael. Let's get Discord up here then. Let's see how we are. Right, so you can do Caldwell to Trent. Who are we saying? Bruno to... How much have you for a Bruno replacement, Michael, if you do Caldwell to Trent? And if you take out Bruno, what have you in the bank? Sorry about that, we were chatting about that earlier. Let us know how much have you in the bank again, and we'll get straight into you on that. Going back to Abdullah there, should I do Raya to Allison or Vardiol to Kanate or Mateta to Gakpo? Mateta to Gakpo this week, probably. You can leave off Raya this week. You surely expect Arsenal to get a clean sheet against Wolves. That might be being a bit biased on that, but fantasy football took precedence. Fair enough. Yeah, Caldwell to Trent, Michael, and then Bruno to what have we left in the bank? But you have Vardiol to Kanate. Might be a shout this week then too, but I'd probably prioritise getting Gakpo in Abdullah if you can at all. I know getting out Mateta isn't ideal, especially when he's got you 8 and 13 over the last couple of weeks. What's that, 29 points over 3 weeks? He's been flying for you, but I think it's probably the right time to hop onto Liverpool assets with that double game week. Einar Hall for the starting 11, Faisal Hall, but as I said, surely you can fit in as well. Let us know who the rest of your defenders are. Caden, which two to play out of Ahmed, Rodgers, Mbeumo, and Pedro Porro? Oh, Mbeumo definitely. One more out of those then, either Ahmed or Rodgers, or probably always start the attacker. Or sorry, Gabriel to Trent. That was it. Gabriel to Trent and Caldwell to Mikalenko out of 0 in the bank for next week transfers. And then next week, then Bruno and Wood, you can get Gakpo in that week. That's what I would say, Michael. Yeah. So Mikalenko in, Gabriel to Trent. You still have that, and then you can do Bruno. Bruno, looking at your team here, Bruno out and Joe Pedro out or Wood out. You can afford Gakpo doing that. Am I right in saying that? Do let us know. But I think you can. That's the route to Gakpo then. At least you have Trent then for the Ipswich fixture today is right, yeah. Um do let us know, Michael, if that's alright. Abdullah, back to you. Yeah, we were saying that in our hall, surely you can start the two of them. Caden, which two to play out of Ahmed Rodgers, Embuemo and Pedro Porro. Embuemo anyway. Pedro Porro, you're probably benching him because he's a defender, but he's a lovely fixture against Leicester, isn't it? At home. Mm. Spurs defense isn't there fully though, so wouldn't be playing Pedro Porro. Surprised you still have him in the team, to be fair. Rodgers or Ahmad, maybe play Rodgers over Ahmad just because they're playing at home. That's what I probably would do. Hillbilly, if Wood keeps turning 0.2 XG into double digit, my season is over. I'm fading for the rest of the year. Yeah, surprised you haven't got him in the team, Hillbilly, but yeah, nearly 50% on 43.9%. Jammy assists as well. I don't know if you saw the assist for Hudson Odoi's goal last week. He literally just touched the ball and he hardly even touched it, to be honest with you, but I was surprised they gave it, but they did anyway. I was happy enough with the points. And yeah, they got the assist for that. But Wood, it's probably time to hop off him at this stage anyway. If you can get the Gakpo for free, I'd be saying go Wood to Gakpo. Bench Ahmed Rodgers or Sarr and play Hall over Timber. Play the two defenders there if you can. Surely you can play someone else over those, Dusty. Hall and Timber, I'll be trying to start the two. Bench Ahmed Rodgers or Sarr. Bench one of them. Maybe Ahmed. Maybe Ahmed out of those. Right, Michael, back to you then. Yeah, Trent in for Gabriel, Mikalenko in for Caldwell, and then Bruno and either Wood or Joe Pedro to Gakpo and someone next week. I think you're good to go then, Michael. Good man. Let us know if that's okay, and then you're good to go then. Another subscribe there. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Start two out of Ahmed, Semenyo, and Wood. Has to be starting Wood. I probably would be starting Semenyo. Just Bournemouth at home. Could probably see Bournemouth getting one there against Nottingham Forest. I'll be hoping to do anyway with no Nottingham Forest player in my team, but that's what I would say there. Right then, how we for time? An hour and 5 to go before the deadline. Let's have a quick scroll on Twitter. Keep the questions coming in if you can at all. Then also, let's see how we're shaping up here. Then phone is nearly dead as well, but we'll 40%. We've enough before the deadline. Yeah, a lot of people doing the Gakpo move this week. So we'll look back at my own team maybe. Mateus Cunha's pregnant. Just had is pregnant. His girlfriend just had the birth of their child then as well. So could be a goal for Cunha tonight. Hopefully there won't be. With that new baby on the way. Switch Robinson with Gabriel, or I'm also thinking of downgrading Gabriel to cheaper defender and getting Gakpo in for Pedro. Switch Robinson with Gabriel. Start Gabriel. Gabriel to cheaper defender. No. Rest is fine. Right. Since it's Ipswich, going to bench Rodgers in the end, play Gakpo. Obviously play Gakpo. Yes. Yes. Obviously. All right. Good stuff. Let's keep this going. What else do you have in the chat then? Play Mikalenko or Robinson this week. Play Robinson. Play Robinson, Michael. More chance of an attacking return there. For to keep Odegaard or play Mbeumo this game week, go Mbeumo. Yeah, I would go for that. Right then, what else have we? Getting a phone call there, Hannah. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. Let me just go back to that. Sorry, just streaming. Here. Yes. Electricity is back, yeah. Alright, good stuff. Housemate looking for, was there electricity? All good there. Any price rises looking likely tonight? Let's have a look at the price. I can get up here, can't I? FPL price change, we get up here. I normally use statistics, this one. Let's get those cookies out the way. Right, Clivert is looking to rise tonight, 134, so he's going to be 5.7 by the time of tonight. And he sells. You can't see that. You can't. I think you can't get this out of the way. Yeah, that's all good there. Gordon is close to a rise. Dan Byrne for some reason is close to a rise. Trent as well is 90. Gordon probably the third closest to a rise anyway. Sells is going to rise as well, so he's going to be 5.1. Looking at the drops, Jackson, Saliba, the main ones there, Rob Sanchez and Savinho. Onana looked close to a drop then as well, but Jesus Christ, Nick Jackson, never seen that. Nearly 300%. It's crazy. Saliba looking to drop then as well, nearly 260, 65%, and also, but yeah, that's a little website I always use, FPL statistics for the price changes. It's a good one. But yeah, Hillbilly, that's what it's looking like. Clivert sells, and yeah, that's all it is there. Right, good stuff. Back to this then. Any more tweets under about the team news? Higher using 2 free transfers, Jackson and Kudos and Mbeumo and Ndai. Yeah, we're saying there FTBL 09 if you are still there. Jackson to Gakpo and whatever you've left then for a Kudos replacement is what I'll be looking at there. Good stuff. Right, an hour to go until the deadline. Afternoon, Brundle Fly. I hope we're keeping well. Cheers for tuning in. Alright then, let's keep this going. Nearly on 30 likes then as well on the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, head on down there. Give the stream a like if you haven't done so already. All good. Alright. Sean, I'm back again. Think I might hold Foden for this week instead of going to Mbeumo. Chelsea, poor form. City picking up. Foden, red hot form. Bookies odds have more like this to both score and assist. Fair enough, he's in good form. Yeah, I do think Chelsea do get one though tonight. And that's probably being a bit biased with Palmer and the team. But I'll be expecting City to get one as well. So maybe you can keep Foden. What are the 2 double-digit returns over the last 2 or 3 weeks anyway? Definitely 2 anyway over the last 3 or 4. If you hopped on Foden at the right time, yeah, 19 and 15 points. Jesus Christ. If you got him in for that Leicester game for Saka, you're absolutely laughing. 6, 8, 15, 19. Crazy. Anyway, right. So if you have him, like yourself, Sean, you're probably inclined to keep him because he's done so well for you. And then if he blanks, it doesn't even matter because he's been doing so well. But yeah, that's what I would say. Maybe you can keep him and reassess then next week. Can Jackson drop 0.2 in one night? No, he can't. No, it's just 0.1. But I haven't seen a player close to 300% of a drop, which is crazy. But he can only drop 1.1. Kanate or Burn this week. Run the fly. Kanate with that Ipswich fixture and the double game next week. Definitely go for Kanate. That's probably why Burn is close to rise then as well. Everybody trying to get to Hall can't get to him, so they're going the Burn route, which is fair enough. But yeah, right. It's less than an hour to go until the deadline. Keep the questions coming in if you can at all. We're just gonna have a scroll on Twitter here. Let's see how we're shaping up. Kanate or Burn, yeah. Kanate this week and next week and the week after, to be fair. Wolves at home as well after the double game week. A lot of people saving free transfers then as well by the looks of it. 11:30, okay, fair. Right. What are we saying? Killian in the chat. Hi, bro. Good afternoon. My team is Pickford, Hall, Collins, Munoz, Alanga, Murphy, Palmer, Salah, Haaland, JP, Gakpo. Playing bench boost. Killian probably wouldn't do it this week. Not with that O'Shea, Rogers, Robinson. Is it the right move? Killian, no, don't. Save it for a double game week later on in the season. Don't use it this week, no. Especially with Robinson and O'Shea. O'Shea against Liverpool, definitely do not. No, don't do the bench boost. Starting 11 is fine though. Pickford, Hall, Collins, Munoz, Alanga, Murphy, Palmer, Salah is all grand there. Haaland, JP, Gakpo. Team starting 11 is strong there. Don't use a bench boost. Rodgers, Robinson, O'Shea. That could be less than 10 points, especially with O'Shea against Liverpool. Could be a minus. Could be minus points there. So wouldn't do that. Right then, what else have we here? Yeah, I don't know if you saw Planet FPL James. They have a thing on their Patreon account. What are we saying here? Let me get into that in a sec. Planet FPL James, they have a thing like called the minus 56 with their Patreon group. It's basically doing all the transfers, and they actually accidentally hit confirm. So they've been pushed into a free hit there then as well. He took it like a champ on Twitter then as well. But Jesus Christ, you'd be fairly depressed doing that then as well. I felt very bad when I saw that tweet then as well. But he's on his free hit now. So fingers crossed it does go well for him. I think he's doing very well as well. He could be top 20k or top 30k or even more. But yeah, very unlucky that was happening. Right then, yeah, Killian, don't use your bench boost there. Caldwell, Saliba, and Jackson to Kanate, Hall, and Mateta. Get Gakpo, Joe. Kanate, Hall. I'm assuming you already have Trent. I'd go Gakpo over Mateta definitely, and then maybe even a Mikalenko. Bench him this week then as well. But Hall is fine. Saliba doesn't sound like he's going to play. Arteta was very, very vague with what he said. He said he's definitely back for next week. But Caldwell to Mikalenko, Hall, and Gakpo is what I would say, or just do two of those. Get Gakpo in, Joe, anyway. Let us know what else if you have in the bank then also. Finn Hargreaves, Jaime, Porro, and Sarr to Diaz, and a 4.4 million defender, or should I just roll? Porro and Sarr to Diaz. Let's wait and see if Diaz is even going to play. There's a chance he is benched. That's it. Let's wait and see if Diaz is going to play it first. I wouldn't do the transfer just now. The fact, as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Nunes will start that game. Killian, who would you take out for Rodgers? I feel like he could return. Maybe João Pedro, but that's all. No, you have to maybe Alanga. Sorry, maybe Alanga. Probably Alanga over Rodgers. Bring in Rodgers, and then you're good to go then. Who'd you take out for Rodgers? Yeah, probably Langa. Charlie, play Ahmed with a 5 in midfield or something for Vissa. And go for a 3-4-3. Can only play one, Charlie. Vissa away to Palace. Probably will play Vissa, you know that. Not expecting much returns from United. I am keeping Bruno just because he got a 4 and an 8, so 12 points over the last 2 games. So I'm happy enough to leave Bruno in the team. But it's close. Probably would start this over Ahmed, yeah. Right then. Hillbilly Salah going to be over 200% effective ownership next week. It'll be so FPL when he scores more tonight and then a double if not tonight then Southampton in 28, yeah. Camera's going mad there, apologies, it's like we're in a rave. Don't know if that's what we do that all stream, hopefully not. But Salah going to be over, yeah. Not tonight then Southampton in 28. I think he's going to... Bournemouth away isn't the easiest fixture either, to be honest with you. I know he got a hat-trick there before, but even Everton away, it's not the most ideal of the double game. I'm expecting 3 returns over the 2 games, whether that's goals or assists. But I'd be disappointed if it's not a double-digit return. Even with Haaland getting 17 against Ipswich earlier on the season, Salah has to get double digits minimum. But yeah, you'd be expecting 3 returns. That'll surely be 15 plus over the two games. But they're too difficult. They're not the easiest fixtures, to be fair, over a double game week. Bournemouth away and Everton away. It's going to be last Merseyside derby in Goodison as well. So you wouldn't be surprised if Everton could sneak a result there also. They did it last year. Was that a double game week last year? No, it wasn't. Or it was when Salah blanked against Everton as well. Everton bet them 2-0, wasn't it? Brantwaite and Calvert-Lewin. But yeah, let's see how he gets on today. And if he gets back on the score sheet then as well, he was back on the score sheet in the Champions League after 2 blanks in the Premier League. So let's see. Ashley, hope you're keeping well, man. Morning, bro. I've just sent my team on Discord. Is it? Or is it Twitter? Let's get you up here. If it's Twitter. Here we go, Ashley. Right. Done Jackson to Gakpo before the rise fall. 1 free transfer left and 0.8 in the bank. Ashley's flying. He's around what, 20 or 30k, Ashley, are you? And he's also a member of the channel then as well. So if you want to be like Ashley, head on down there to the description. But Ashley's flying this season. Pickford as well. He's gone for the double game week then as well. So he's got 4 double game week players already as is. So he's in a good shape. Pickford, Gabriel, Hall, Trent, Rodgers, Gordon, Palmer, Mo Salah, captain, Wood, Isak, Gakpo, Sarr, Aina, and Robinson on the bench. Would you start Aina over one of them? Probably not, even though their effective ownership is going to be high for a clean sheet this week, like it was last week. Sarr and Rodgers. Sarr, as I said earlier, if you're holding rank, you probably play Rodgers. If you're looking for a differential pick, you probably play Sarr over Rodgers, just because Rodgers' ownership is so high, and at Ashley's rank, you probably just leave Rodgers in the starting 11. Team is looking well there, Ashley. You've Gakpo in for Jackson. Even having Jackson in your team and you're so high up, that's pretty impressive then as well. But yeah, no, looking well there. Salah captain, you're good to go. Right then, I've a 10% battery. Have I something I can share as a phone with? Maybe not. I'm gonna have to turn down the brightness any on the phone here. We should make it to the deadline, surely. Laptop still charging any good, right? I might have to do an old tactical switch with the laptop charger and the phone charger. Yeah, we'll wait before I make the transfer. Which defender would you bring in with 4.4 in the bank? Was thinking Hudson or Mikalenko. Probably Mikalenko with the double game week, to be fair. Alright, you want to attack that Leicester game. Even after the Leicester game, who have the Palace the week after Liverpool, isn't it? Oh, sorry, they're gone a bit red. Yeah, Palace away, United at home, Brentford away, Wolves, West Ham. Not the worst fixtures, to be fair, especially with that blank game week in 29, having Pickford in the team against West Ham at home. Isn't the worst. But with Mikalenko, you get him for the double game week. Hope he gets that clean sheet against Leicester, and I'd leave it at that then. Yeah, so 4.4 Mikalenko. I've good bias with Mikalenko then as well. I had him in the team when I brought him in the wildcard. He got 6-6 and 11 or something, or 6-7 and 11, 11-7-7. Sorry, no, he got 6-6. I benched him for that United game, and then he got 11 that game. After Jamie sub in for Gabriel when he missed the United game then as well. So I've good memories of having Mikalenko into the team. But I might go Pickford if I go Gakpo next week. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Right, a few new subs then as well. Really appreciate that then as well. We're on 7,270 subs. We're 30 away from hitting 7.3k then as well. So if you haven't liked the stream, or if you haven't subscribed to the channel, head on down there, give the stream a like. We're on 32 likes. If we can get close to 35 likes in the next couple of minutes, that'll be very much appreciated. And also, if you haven't subscribed, we're 30 subs off hitting 7.3k. So head on down there, click subscribe on the channel, and your support is very much appreciated then also. A few were asking on Instagram, what did I buy in classic football shirts in Manchester last week? This is what I copped. Don't even know what year it is. It's in the 90s, surely, this Argentinian jersey. But yeah, I was in classic football shirts in Manchester last week when I was over for the game, and had to go in and get something. And I was looking for an Ireland jersey if they had the 2002 World Cup jersey, but they didn't have it. So yeah, that's why I copped this one anyway. Ashley, though, let me know if that's all right. Evie in the chat, is that the girl I work with? Evie, if it is, hope we're keeping well. Don't think it is though. Start Munoz or Kirkes this week? Probably Munoz. Can see Nottingham Forest getting one in that game. Munoz probably slightly better for an attacking return, so that's why I'd go Munoz over Kirkes. I'd probably see both defenses conceding. But yeah, that's what I would say, Avian. Hopefully that's all right. Avian or Evian, apologies if I said your name wrong there. Bench Raoul or Wood this week? Bench Raoul, definitely do not bench Wood. Brian Griffin in the chat. Well, sir, do you prefer third Liverpool player to use or assistant manager chip on slot if triple captain has been played. Probably would still even go. It's very close between the triple or the assistant manager chip and slot, to be honest with you. If you're going for the likes of a Gakpo over the assistant manager, I'd go for Gakpo. If you're going for a defender, I probably would go for the assistant manager chip. Yeah, if you're going for the assistant manager chip, you have slot for the double game week and the Wolves game, and then you probably go Arteta in for the West Ham game then, and then you can forget about the assistant manager chip. I'm probably going to leave it until later on the season. Triple captaincy in 24. Probably going to be a free hit in 29, wildcard in 30, 31, bench boost in one of the doubles then. I think it's going to be 33 or 34 for the double game weeks. And then for the rest of the season then, use the assistant manager chip when there's a few teams fighting their relegation battles then as well. It's what I'm currently thinking, but that could change week by week. But I must do a video on the assistant manager chip, definitely. Or my chip strategy for the rest of the season. Good stuff, right? What are we? 1:45. Want to get rid of Mazraoui? Who to replace him with? Shaqiri. Let us know how much you have in the bank, and we'll get back to you on that one then as well. Could be Mikalenko for the double game weeks. But let us know how much you have. If you can get the Canada, obviously go to Canada there then as well. Which defender would you bring in? Yeah, we're saying Mikalenko there then. 2. Start João Pedro. Start João Pedro on penalties. Just about sways it in my opinion there for JP. FTBL09, here we go again, just sent you my team. CR7 LM10, is that you as well, or is it on Twitter, or maybe it is, yeah. CR7 LM10, here you go. So this is from my brother. 3.1 in the bank and 4 free transfers. Wood to Gakpo. Thoughts? If it's for free, probably would. Henderson, Hall, Gabriel, Kirkes, all grand in the fence. Rodgers, Bruno Fernandes, Salah, Cole Palmer, Wood, Mateta, and Isak. You're good to go there. Would you do Wood to Gakpo? Probably would if you had the money. I'd probably make that move. Yeah, I'd say go for it. Want to get rid of? Yeah, let us know how much you have in the bank there too. Start Sarr or Pedro. JP, Patrick, João Pedro, Wood, Ahmed to bench. Bench 1, probably Ahmed. Even I'm saying that as a Man United fan also. Probably would be benching Ahmed. Who's the best third Liverpool asset in my opinion? Has to be Gakpo. If you can get the Gakpo, get Gakpo in. If not, Raya to Alisson, sorry, is going to be very popular. Or if you already have three Liverpool, you can go Raya to Pickford then as well. But yeah, Gakpo, Trent, Salah and Gakpo is a optimum 3 Liverpool you'd be wanting. But if you're looking for if you can't get the Gakpo, Raya to Alisson. If you already have triple Liverpool, you might have Trent, Kanate and Salah, or Trent Diaz and Salah. Just go for the Pickford route and goals, and you're good to go then. Everton assets then also Pickford, yeah, looking at Calvert-Lewin just because he's on penalties, just maybe to target that Leicester game. I know it's going to be a transfer out waiting to happen also. So if he blanks against Leicester, Lord above, it's going to be a tough one to take. If I do go for João Pedro to Calvert-Lewin next week. To be fair, João Pedro's got Forest and Chelsea in 24-25. I might want to back for 26, considering I won't have much money after getting rid of him also, and there's not many other striker options around that price point. Maybe Raul, but not much. Jason Chu as well. Hope we're keeping well. RC 11, start Munoz or Timber. Try and start the 2, but Timber more chance of a clean sheet there in that Wolves game. Right, Jason. Any suggestion who the bench based in this lineup? Raya, Henderson, Gabriel, Trent, Robinson, Hall, Mikalenko. Midfielder is Palmer, Salah, Mbeumo, Rodgers, Murphy. Forward is Isak, Wood, and Gakpo. In defence, you're starting Gabriel, Trent, and Hall anyway, so you're benching Robinson and Mikalenko. You're playing Raya anyway. Midfielders Palmer, Salah, Mbeumo, Rodgers, Murphy, Isak, Wood, Gakpo. I think you probably have to bench Rodgers there. 3-4-3, Palmer, Salah, Mbeumo, Murphy, Isak, Wood, Gakpo. You're good to go then. Let me know if that's alright for you, Jason. A few benching headaches, you do alright. But do let us know if that's okay. Right, I'm just going to send my own team into my Patreon here. Make sure if anyone couldn't tune in that they're seeing it anyway. Let's get that sent in then. Also, captaincy poll, Salah. Yeah, let's get. I'm gonna get another poll up on who everybody has. Let's get this up there. Thanks for the suggestion, Jason. No problem at all. Looks like I'll be rolling. What else we then? One free transfer. Pickford, Gabriel, Trent, Lewis, Gordon, Rogers, Salah, Palmer, Wood, João Pedro, Isaac. How much in the bank? Why is that? Any sign of team Niall? Sent in the other chat. There we go. You have to start though. But all right, getting back to a few on Patreon here then as well. Play 2 between Ahmad, Murphy, and Bruno Fernandes. Murphy and Bruno. I think you probably have to bench Ahmad there. Any changes this week? Raya, Robinson, Trent, Palmer, Odegaard, Salah, Rogers, Isaac, Wood, Gakpo. If you have enough for Gakpo. Right. It's all good there. Let's keep this going. Ayo Kialig, Wellman, bench 2 of Timber, Rogers, Hall, and Robinson. Big bench and headache and a hangover. Hope the head is alright. Anyway. Bench 2 of Rogers, Timber, Raul, and Robinson. Bench 2. Maybe Robinson and Raul. Maybe. You probably would play Rogers over Raul. Timber definitely has to play with that Wolves game. Maybe the 2 Fulham lads. It's not ideal, but that's what we'll be saying. Play 2 between Ahmad, Murphy, and Bruno Fernandes. Bruno and Murphy, and then bench Ahmad. Right, I'm on 8% battery. Right, Abdullah, 2 free transfers, and I'm very unsure to roll or get back Gakpo this week. Then if I get him, I should do another transfer. Can you do Strand to Gakpo? Right, the Patreon messages are flying in now, so I'll have to keep going with them. But keep the questions coming in here if you can at all. If you are just joining, I'm looking to roll the transfer this week. I have 3 free transfers for the double game week next week then also. And then probably looking at getting rid of Bruno. Maybe Wood. Raya probably has to go on here. Could probably do Raya to Pickford, Wood to Gakpo, and Bruno to someone else then as well. If I do that next week, let's see, right? So we'll do Pickford in. Let's say Wood to Gakpo. Could I do Bruno to Mbeumo? Maybe I can't. Oh, I can. Fair enough. Could be doing that next week, so 8.4 in the bank. 3 Liverpool players, and I'll also have an Everton defender asset also for the Leicester game, which isn't bad. What are we looking for there in Mbeumo? Let's get Mbeumo's fixtures up as well. Yeah, Spurs, West Ham, Leicester, Everton, Villa, Bournemouth. I think I need to bring in a Mbeumo for those fixtures. Who've United then in 24? Crystal Palace at home. Okay, Bruno could do something in that game. Okay, that's my potential moves next week anyway. To get three Liverpool and another Everton double gaming players. So I have 4 double gaming players, which isn't too bad at all. Right, then we're 27 minutes to go, or 37 minutes to go, sorry, until the deadline. Let's end this poll. Only 124 votes on that for Salah captain. No surprises there. Let's see people's double game week 24 plans. Double game week 24 plans. Two by Liverpool attackers and one by Liverpool defender. And then one by Liverpool attacker and two by Liverpool. All right, let's see what people are looking at for that. Probably should have added in two Liverpool players, but look, it's all right. The man, the myth, the legend, Kade Maratha, or Hula Tufui Actra Wissa, and Wiltshire fall and shocked and show. Actra is transfer, I'm assuming, isn't it? Is Actra transfer? Did I hear about the Wissa transfer? Actra. Is it transfer? Incident. Is it episode? And Wiltshire fall and shocked and show. Is that about the transfer to Nottingham Forest, the man, the myth, the legend? I'm nearly sure. Anyone who doesn't know what he's saying there, he's speaking Irish. G'day Maratha, that just means how are you? Or did I hear about Hula 2 Fui Actra Wisha, the Visa incident? Is that the Visa transfer? What is it? On Wiltshire fall on shocked and show. Is it happening this week? I know he's linked with Nottingham Forest. I wonder is it actually going to happen? But yeah, the man, the myth, the legend. I think that's what you're on about. Anyway, his link with Forest. I think with Hudson-Odoi got a big injury this week, so that's why they're in for a winger / attacker, and that's why he could be going for Visa. But I doubt Brentford will let him go. Surely not. But let's see how, if it does happen. Cheers to a few new subs there then as well. Addy, Iwobi to Dibbling to facilitate JP to Gakpo next week. Dibbling is injured, don't forget. So if you're just benching Dibbling, fair enough, you're good to go then. But if you can get to Gakpo, go for it. Yeah, go for it. Even if it's 2 free transfers this week, Iwobi to Dibbling, João Pedro to Gakpo this week, I'd go for it. If I had enough money to get Gakpo in for João Pedro this week, I'd be doing it this week. Potentially even Wood as well. This guy is asking Trent, Munoz, Mikulenkovic, Salah captain, Gordon and Buemo, Palmer, Rogers, Wood, Isaac, Robinson, Strand, Larson, Greaves. 2 transfers, I'm sure to roll to get Gakpo this week, but then if I had to get him, I should do another transfer. Leave as is, so leave as is. Team is fine. I'd only do it if it was one move. Right then, what else have we? João Pedro or Kluivert this week? João Pedro. Gordon, Tim, Buemo next week. Who have Newcastle next week? Fulham. Probably not. Fulham away. Fulham at home, no. I wouldn't do that. Even Man City away, Newcastle can do well in that game, so I wouldn't bother with that. Gordon, that's sound a deal. That's all right. Right, 33 minutes to go into the deadline. Keep the questions coming in if you can at all. Had to pull the trigger, Saliba and JP to Gakpo and Mikulenko, otherwise it would have been priced out. Saliba might be back for City, where I think they concede. Yeah, it looks good there. I would have done it. Yeah, I would have done that. The injury dash. True. I do think. Right. Alex just got back to there, good man. Cheers for tuning in. I would have done that myself, yeah. So Alex had it Saliba in his team. With Arteta being very vague, saying he'll definitely be back for next week. Doesn't sound like he'll be back for this week. Alex is after doing Saliba to Mikulenko and João Pedro to Gakpo. Get Gakpo in for that Ipswich game. Good to go then. And yeah, if I can get if I could get the Gakpo, I'd be getting the Gakpo in, but I can't. Without using 2 transfers, and I don't want to transfer anybody else out. Especially midfield. Maybe Bruno, but I'm happy enough to give him 1 more week. FPL Foxy, good afternoon. Start Ahmad or Raul this week. It's close. Probably Ahmad if you've only got one. If you've only got one, or if you haven't even got one United player, I probably would just do Ahmad. Play him over Raul. I think you're good to go then. Orlando, I've double Crystal Palace attackers in Eze and Star. Should I start both of them over João Pedro? No. Start Eze because he's on penalties. Bench Star. Start João Pedro. And then you're good to go then. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I have the Barbers. Right, let's keep this going. Alex, no bother at all. FPL Foxy, good stuff. What's the phone on? 5%. Might have to do another swap in the next couple of minutes, but hopefully the laptop won't die. The battery on this Mac is a bit finicky. But here we go anyway. We've a half an hour to go. This is what we're shaping up ahead of the deadline. Raya, Gabriel, Robinson, Trent, Salah, Gordon, Bruno Fernandes, Palmer, Wood, João Pedro, and Isak. 76k overall. I'm expecting a green arrow, to be fair. João Pedro needs to get a return for the chance for green arrow, really. Bruno Fernandes probably does as well. If the likes of Gakpo goes mad, probably won't. But let's see. I have 2 Liverpool assets anyway for the Ipswich game, which is fine. I'm happy enough with that. Can't get the Gakpo in 1 transfer, so that's the general thinking of why I'm saving the transfer this week. I'll probably go from next week for Wood potentially. But I'll see how Wood gets on today. A lot of involvement in the 3 o'clock games. Wood in that game. João Pedro in that game. 2 Liverpool assets in that game. 2 Newcastle assets in that game. Arsenal assets 2. Pretty much all my players are playing today. Jesus Christ. So Palmer 1. 2 Arsenal is 3. 2 Newcastle is 5. 2 Liverpool is 7. 8, 9 players in the 3 o'clock games. Or in the Saturday's game, sorry. Then just Bruno and then Robinson then in tomorrow's game. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so need to be on a green hour today, or I'm in bother for the week anyway, but fingers crossed we can do. Appreciate for the few new subs then as well. We're on 7,272, 72. We're at 28 subs off hitting 7.3k. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, head on down there, please. Click subscribe on the channel, and fingers crossed we can get close to 7.3k before the end of the stream. Yeah. Bench 1, Gabriel, Timber, Robinson, or Trent. Bench 1 out of those. Probably Robinson. You're probably going to double up on the Arsenal offence. Yeah, you probably do there. And yeah, go for that. Right, I probably have to stick my phone in charge now because I need it before the deadline, don't I? Hopefully this laptop isn't going to die. I don't think it will. That's that charger. Brilliant. The iPhone charger is the other side of the room by the looks of it. That's that one. Oh no, here it is. Here we have it. Great. Right, hopefully now we don't die on the stream, but we're gonna keep going anyway. Have a full battery there anyway. Might die down a bit quick, but just to give some juice to the phone and charge that ahead of the deadline. Right, keep the questions coming in if you can at all. We're 28 minutes to go. Hoping to get some get some Liverpool team news before the deadline. Gavin, touch 1 between Salah and Isak this week. First time tuning in here. Gavin, first off, really do appreciate you hopping in. Why am I going Salah over Isak? Just for rank. Salah's going to be well over, definitely over 150% effective ownership this week. So at my rank, it's sensible to give the captaincy to Salah. If I was chasing Gavin, if you're around the 500k mark, 600k, 1 million mark, probably would be tempted to go against Isak this week. Nothing wrong with going Isak. Can see a few returns for Isak in that game against Southampton. But same as Salah. Probably much of a muchness between the two of them. It's just Salah's effective ownership this week. That's why I'm going Salah. Hopefully that explanation is alright for you. But if you are chasing, nothing wrong with going Isak. Can see him getting back amongst the returns after that blank last week in the early kickoff. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Anyway, if you're high up the ranking, go Salah captain just to hold your rank. If you're looking to chase rank, if you're looking to get it higher up the ranks, it is always a risk going against Salah, but it probably is worth the punt to go against them, if you are that rank. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right, the battery is already going down here on the laptop since I started charging the phone, but we're back here. Tricky call. Is Saliba back today? That could be a key factor. Arteta was very vague on what he was saying. Just said he's defo back for City. Good stuff. Gavin, thanks for that. That's what I'm thinking as I'm chasing. Thanks, man. No bother at all. Hopefully it does go well for you. And as I said, I'm going to leave it on Salah just because I'm inside the top 100k. It's just a sensible route, but I do hope Isak goes go well for you. Isak is probably going to be over 100% effective ownership as well. So if you captain Salah, you won't want Isak to return. Obviously, if you captain Isak, you won't want Salah to return. Expecting them to be over 100% effective ownership. Hey FPL, we'll just start Raul or Rogers here. Era Boo, appreciate that. Tom, good man. Raya, Gabriel, Trent, Aina, Robinson, Ahmad, Salah, Gordon, Palmer, Wood, Isak up front. Probably would start. Would start Rogers there. Right. Get rid of Lewis for Van Dijk or Jimenez for Gakpo. Who's the rest of your defenders? Abbas, I think I'm saying that right, am I? Abbas, let us know who your other defenders are. But I'd be looking to get Gakpo if you can. But Lewis in defence is definitely an issue there. You need to rectify then as well. But Jimenez to Gakpo, yeah. Do let us know the rest of your defence. You can probably do Lewis to Mikalenko maybe next week, or bench Lewis this week and play someone else ahead of him. Salah, Heaton, can you please tell me who to bench? Mateta, Rogers, Sarah, Pedro. One of those, probably just about same as I was saying to Gavin about the captaincy. If you have Rogers in your high rank, you have probably start Rogers with his ownership. If you're looking to gain some ground, go with Sarr and try and get some differential points with that then as well. But Rogers, go with that, and if you've got a high rank, and then I think you're good to go then. Yeah, play Mateta. Definitely play Mateta and JP anyway. You can probably play bench Sarr because you've already got Mateta in the team. Don't see too many goals for Crystal Palace in that game. Maybe one or two, but not a massive return for them. But yeah, do let us know if that's okay. Luca, would you sell Sarah Rogers to get Trent in for Robinson? If yes, which one? Let's have a look at Villa's fixtures. Phone is charging there, good stuff. Laptop is still okay for battery. Let's have a look at Crystal Palace's fixtures. Aston Villa's fixtures first. I think they're all right. I think people were jumping back onto Rodgers 5-6 years now. Yeah, West Ham, Wolves, Ipswich. Before I even look at Crystal Palace's fixtures there, who was asking that question? Luca. I'm probably just going to say sell Sarr. Just looking at Rodgers' next fixtures of the next few. Crystal Palace, not Chelsea. There we go. Brentford, Man United, Everton, Fulham. Get Sarr out. Keep Rodgers just with those fixtures for Villa. And then you're good to go then. 49 in the chat then as well. Great to see you all in this morning then as well. Viewers are picking up a bit now then as well. We're closer to the deadline. If you haven't liked the stream already, head on down there, give the stream a like. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I really would appreciate it if you could head on down there, click subscribe on the channel. We got a few new subscribers there then as well. We're 24 subs off hitting 7.3k. So if you are still watching and you're not subscribed, head on down there, click subscribe on the channel. It's very much appreciated then as well. Right, let's keep going. Yeah, Trent in for Robinson is fine there. Just go Sarr out. Keep Rodgers with those fixtures for Villa, and you're good to go then. Who to bench between Van Heck, Digne, and Robinson this week? Played Robinson this week. I do think he could come away with a sneaky attack and return against United. Van Heck or Digne, Villa against West Ham, Brighton against Everton. Has Digne been starting the last couple of weeks? Maybe he has. I think he has anyway, but he's known as an FPL troll anyway. Villa's highest. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he only played 45 last week. More chance of an attack and return for Digne if he does start. Van Heck with the security of minutes, maybe you just go go Van Heck, and you're good to go then as well. Probably see both conceding anyhow, but sure luck. Much of a muchness really. Good stuff. Right, let's keep this going. Currently ranked 894k. Gavin, yeah, I'd probably go for he's a captain then as well, and you're good to go then. Right, I'm gonna put this. So leave this in charge and let it get green first anyhow. That being said, since we've only plugged out the laptop charger, it's already half down in battery, which is weird. Anyway, all right, a few new subs there, but really do appreciate that. Abbas, this is my defense: Robinson, Greaves, Trent, Lewis, Hall. So you're going to play Trent, Hall, Robinson. I thought who were you taking out for Robinson? What were you saying? Get rid of Lewis for Van Dijk. Okay, fair. Okay, so Lewis, you were saying. So Trent, Robinson, and Hall, you're good to go. You don't need to do the Gakpo transfer. All good there. Fire away with that. You're good to go, man. Right, then I'm gonna put this in back in charging. Make sure we don't lose you all on stream. Good stuff. We're back in charging. Good stuff. Right. Sells Dubravka, Raul, Gakpo take a -4. Wouldn't do a -4 for a goalkeeper transfer, to be honest with you. No. Don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. Caleb, is Bruno a keeper sell for Diaz? Keep. Wouldn't bring in Diaz. I can see Diaz not starting one of the next couple of games anyway over the double game. One bench and probably whether today or one of the Bournemouth or Everton game. Gakpo looks to be the solid pick for minutes. 10 starts in a row for Liverpool in the Premier League. Going to be 11 today then as well. We'll see, do we get any Liverpool team news before the deadline. Yeah, Diaz with Núñez getting those 2 goals against Brentford to win the game for Liverpool last week, probably would expect Diaz to be on the bench and Núñez to start ahead of him. Gakpo moved out to the left then as well, as he always does be anyway. It's just between Diaz and Núñez up front. Thoughts on Luis Diaz and Nick Jackson out for Mbeumo and Gakpo? Nothing wrong with that, Keane. Give it 15 minutes, give it 10 minutes or so. Let's see if Diaz does start the Ipswich game. If he does start the Ipswich game, you can probably leave off taking him out this week and then reassess what you're going to do with him next week. Jackson to Gakpo, yeah. Let's just see if you're as well wait and see if he is starting. He should be starting anyway. But Juan Diaz, it's a tough one. It's far from ideal with him. Just is in and out of the team. What midfielder out? Roll 3-4-3. Prob Ahmed there. How many free transfers do you have for next game week? I've got 3, Jack. Right. Probably fake news, but I'm seeing Isak is not starting. Let's see, is it right? Is there any news on that? That's why I had to charge up the phone. Isak has been unwell this week. Late fitness test needed. Jesus Christ. Late fitness test needed for Isak. If Isak is going to miss out, I'm going to have to do the Gakpo transfer. Right, cheers for mentioning that anyway. Let's see what's said. Right then. Bench 1 Kanate, Hall or Gabriel? Probably Kanate. Start Gabriel and Hall, surely. More chance on an attacking return and a return as well. Just going to see if there's any more concrete information on this Isak situation. Start Sales versus Bournemouth or Flecken versus Crystal Palace. Start Sales with how high the effective ownership is for a Forest clean sheet. Bench 1, please. Joe Pedro, Everton, Wood or Rodgers. Probably Rodgers. Start Joe Pedro just because he is on penalties. Right, let me see what the story is with this Isak situation. Bench Gabriel or Munoz? Munoz. Start Gabriel, surely. Pedro to Gakpo or start to Diaz? Pedro to Gakpo if you can, yeah. If you have the money available, I'd be doing that myself. Good stuff, right. A leak says Martinelli is better. No, never mind that. I want to start two of Raul, Ahmad, or Rogers. Ahmad and Rogers, probably. That's what I'd say. Probably a wee bit of United bias there, but I'd go for Ahmad and Rogers. Yeah. Good stuff, right? Another few subs there. Really do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, head on down there, please. Click subscribe on the channel. We've 56 watching us at the moment. Click subscribe. Throw a like on the stream then as well if you can, and we'll get this thrown out for the next 17 minutes or so. Good stuff. Want to start? Yeah, bench one, please. Hudson or Aina. Probably would start Aina. Just Forrest's clean sheet effective ownership is going to be very high. Start Joe Pedro or Wood. Keep on keeping on. Cheers, mate, Greg. Appreciate that. Start Wood. Surely you can start JP as well. Start the two of them if you can. That's what I would say. Start Iwobi or Kirkes this week. Always start the attacker. Yeah, start the attacker. Bench Hall or Munoz. Munoz. Start Hall definitely with that Southampton fixture. Let me see what the story is here now then as well. The thing about Isaac then as well, I don't have much cover on my bench if he is out. What I could do as well on my team is Bruno Fernandes to Rogers and João Pedro to Gakpo. Or maybe I'll just roll. But if Isaac is out, it's not ideal with Vandenberg first sub, is it? At least he is first sub over Davies. Yeah, okay. To be honest, I'm happy enough with the starting 11. I don't think I need to rush into making a transfer. Start Murphy or Ahmad. Definitely Jacob Murphy. Southampton fixture. Definitely go for that. Gakpo nailed for the double. You'd expect him to nail for the double, yeah. He's one of Slot's main men. 11 10 starts in a row in the league. Soon to be 11 today then as well. I think he's starting as well by the looks of it. Just need that Newcastle news on Isaac. Start five. Ahmad, Odegaard, Rogers, Isaac, Wood, and João Pedro. João Pedro, Wood, Isaac, Rogers, Odegaard. There's your five, Mahira. Start Murphy or Ahmad, yeah. Murphy, who should I replace Saliba with? I've 6.2 million in the bank. If you can't get the Van Dijk, go Canada anyway. I think Van Dijk is more than 6'2", isn't he? It could be 6'6". 6'4". Just about missing out on him. Yeah, I'd go Canada so in the fence. Bench, yeah, we said that. Want to start two of Alanga, Viss and Sar. Viss and Sar, I'll be going for there. Bench one, please. Raul, Ahmad, or Rogers. Probably Raul out of those. It's close between Ahmad and Raul, but yeah, I'd probably go for that. Let's keep this going. So, Mikalenko or Van Heck this week. Much of a muchness, really. Probably Van Heck. Brighton looked good against United last week. Or sorry, yeah, they did, but Everton are at home, aren't they? No, Brighton are at home. Van Heck, so yeah, Van Heck. Let's start him. Nearly on 50 likes on the stream then as well. We've 47 in the chatter, so if you haven't liked the stream, let's try and get to 50 likes if we can at all. We're just 4 likes off hitting that, so if you are watching and you haven't liked already, head on down there, give the stream a like, and if you are watching and you're not subscribed, head on down there, please. Click subscribe on the channel. We're 18 subs off hitting 7.3k. So if you're one of those 50s currently watching and you haven't liked or subscribed, head on down there, please. Click subscribe on the channel and help me try and get to 7.3k. We're so close to getting it there as well. And thanks everyone for support so far on today's stream. Is it absolutely essential to have 3 Liverpool assets next week, John? Yeah, it is. Yeah, if you don't have 3 Liverpool assets, if you don't have triple captaincy on Salah as well, you're going to be losing ground next week. So if you're not triple captain on Salah, if you don't have 3 Liverpool assets, go get them in. Yeah, or get the three assets in. Right, I'm trying to find out some news on this then as well. Should I sell Saliba for someone like Kirkes? Probably not. No. Maybe look at towards Kanate. If you can't get the Van Dijk, get your third Liverpool asset in. Make sure you have one of them. Or if you're going Gakpo, Gakpo's priority, as I said, Salah, Trent, and Gakpo, the three Liverpool assets you want for the double game week. If you don't have those, get them in. Start bench Rogers, Alanga, or Pedro. Probably Alanga out of those. Probably Alanga out of those. Bench one Hall or Muniz. Start Hall. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to bench Muniz there. Thing about Isaac then as well, they're changed the vice captain to no one really to put it on to. Is the thing. Dinier Munoz this week. Start Munoz there. Start Ahmed or Kirk is always start the attacker. Soundlad have a similar team to you except of Henderson over Raya and Semenyo over Gordon John. Yeah, get the three Liverpool assets in. It's going to be Gakpo or a defender for me next week. That's going to be the route. Right, let's see what the story is then with Isaac. Dinier Munoz this week. Munoz, yeah. Any team news, bud? Phone died. Isaac apparently is having a late fitness test, Rob. We're trying to see what the story is. On Twitter, it's nothing. There's not too many shouting about it, so I think you might be alright. Wouldn't worry too much about Isaac, just change vice captain. Yeah, you're right. But who maybe put it on Gordon? Maybe. We'll do it on that. That's what we'll do. So, Shane, what are we saying there, Shane? Oh, sorry. Rogers, sorry. Good to go. Zaffron, Sells, Hall, Gabriel, Trent, Martinelli, Murphy, Salah, Palmer. Good to go. My team then. Where are we here now? Vice captain, put on Gordon just to be safe. Assuming Isaac. Semenyo or Sarr this week. Semenyo better in my opinion, but Sarr better fixture. Semenyo probably would. I'll be hoping he can wipe out that Forest clean sheet. Wouldn't worry too much about Isaac. Yeah, I've changed it to Gordon there, just as long as I haven't made Gordon captain. That'd be a lovely disaster to start the week. Should have sold Saliba for someone like Kirkes? No, as I was saying, get Kanade in. If you can't get Van Dijk, Kanade is probably the best shout there. Want to start two out of Alanga, Viss and Sarr. Probably Viss and Sarr out of those. Should I replace Saliba with who at 6.2 million in the bank? Can't get the Van Dijk, so probably Kanade there then as well. 9 minutes to go until the deadline. Make sure you get your own teams locked in first off, and yeah, appreciate the few new subs then as well. We're 16 subs off hitting 7.3k. If you are watching, if you're one of the 62 viewers that haven't subscribed, head on down there, please. Click subscribe on the channel. It only takes 1 second to do, and I really would appreciate it. We're so close to hitting 7.3k. It'd be great to hit that before the end of the stream. We're on live here for Isaac benched. Harry, good man, Harry. Damn, okay. Isaac bench. Maybe I do the Gakpo move. So shite. Good man, Harry. Is that the real FPL Harry though? Is it definitely you, Harry? Let me get on to Harry's stream then as well. If Isaac is bench, I'm gonna have to go Gakpo in. FPL Harry. Kanate in, yeah. If you need a defender, yes. Is that the real FPL Harry? I think it's not. Isaac benched. I don't think it's the real FPL Harry though. I'm on his stream here. He still has Isaac in the team. I think it's a fake page. I think it's a fake FPL Harry. How do you tell if it's real? I don't think it is Harry though. Right, we've 7 minutes to go. Isaac bench apparently start Isaac or Raul. I think that's a fake page. Damn you, whoever that fake page is. I don't think Harry's with nearly 10,000 people going on to one of my streams and messaging that then as well. So don't be messing like that, please. Isaac the Gakpo. I'm trying to see is there any news on Twitter. Fake FPL Harry. Okay, up there, yeah. Good man, Rob. Yeah, you got me. You had me in the first half. I won't lie, but no, it's a fake. It's a fake page. So Rob, appreciate that. I was thinking it was. I jumped on the Harry stream there, and he still has Isaac in the team. So ignore that page. Don't be pretending to be someone that you're not as well. Not cool at all. But anyway, you nearly got me. Good job. I was double checking. Gakpo or Mateta, get Gakpo in as well. Hello, what do you think about Bruno Kluivert and Lewis to Trent? Bruno to Kluivert and Lewis to Trent for -4 this week, or just roll? Just roll, not worth a -4. No, wouldn't do that. Gakpo or Mateta, get Gakpo in then as well. Yeah, all good there. Right, I've the vice captain changed to Gordon. We're just hit 1,000 views then as well. Appreciate that then as well. Anderson or Hudson this week? Who would you start? But we'll concede. Prob Hudson. Chance of an attacking turn. Right. Isaac the Gakpo. No, I think that's a fake page, so ignore that. I'm keeping Isaac in the team. 5 minutes to go until the deadline. Yeah, it looks like it's a fake page. Yeah, I was looking at that Zaffron as well. Yeah, it was just it's a fake Harry page as well, so ignore that. He got me. He did get me, but I didn't do the transfer, so we're all good there. Start 2 of Hall and Munoz and Timber. Start 2 of Hall, Munoz and Timber. Hall and Timber. So we'll be starting there. A lot of people doing Jackson the Gakpo. That's fair enough. That's the move you'd want to be doing. All good there, right? Wood to Gakpo, Isaac Raul, Gakpo to start. If you've enough for Wood to Gakpo, I'd be tempted to do it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'd go for it. Yeah, no, all good there then, right? Good stuff. Just past. We're nearly on 60 likes. We're 81 watching us at the moment then as well. If you are watching and you haven't liked the stream, go down there, give the stream a like. And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, we're 14 subs off hitting 7.3k then as well. So it'd be very much appreciated if you haven't done so. Head on down there, click subscribe. I wouldn't believe those rumors about Isaac, so I think he's fine. He's good to go by the looks of it. Anyhow, I have Van den Berg to come in if he has to. Just trying to see that Will guy on Twitter. What is he saying? Or has he said anything else? Just Isaac has been unwell and a late fitness test needed. Okay. Wouldn't Big Barry? I don't know who's saying that now. Just to be safe, I'm no, I wouldn't believe that, Big Barry. Don't worry. It's Raul or Pedro, who to sell for Gakpo? Raul. Keep Pedro this week. Do Raul to Gakpo is what I would say. All good there. I'm looking on Andy's. Is he streaming? Rogers or Ahmad this week. Go Rogers if you're holding rank. Yeah, go Rogers. I'd still go Rogers. Yeah, make sure you stream like, hit that subscribe button. Sarah will be first sub. Um, Sarah will be first sub. Probably Sarah there, yeah. 64 in the chat then as well. We just hit 60 likes on the stream then. Really do appreciate that. Big Barry, come on now. Don't be spamming the the thing. How could I get rid of that? There we go there. Let's keep going there then. Who else have we? Raul or Pedro? Who to sell for Gakpo? Get rid of Raul, yeah. Get Pedro into the team. Big Barry, hopefully Wood will score. We don't want to see your Wood today. Hopefully we'll see Wood getting a goal. Not your Wood though. Hopefully you're true to your name anyway with Big Barry. Right, Rodgers or Gordon? Gordon has to be Gordon, yeah. Get Gordon into the team. Rodgers, you could probably play him as well, but definitely Gordon over Rodgers this week. Right then, quick look at this. Any more last questions? Make sure you get your teams locked in. Salah captain there. Keep Rodgers or replace the Gordon. Rodgers, don't transfer him. If you haven't got Gordon in the team, or if Gordon on the bench, put Gordon in the team as all. But that's what I would say then. Right. Surely Isaac should be fine anyway. Roll the transfer, yeah. All the big boys are saving Isaac, so we're fine. Yeah, we're good to go. Before we tip off, make sure you give the stream a like. Head on down there, please. Click subscribe on the channel. We've just over 60 in the chat then as well. Really do appreciate all the new subscribers throughout the stream then as well. Deadline has just passed. That's another deadline come and gone. I'll throw the phone in charging here as well. Where did I leave that lead that I had while we were streaming? So many leads around my table here. Oh, here it is here. Good stuff. Let's get this going here then as well. So that's another deadline. Do we try and stay maybe on another 10 minutes or so? We're gonna get the lineups maybe live and direct maybe. I'm gonna throw up this tweet anyway. Let's see if we do get the news that Isaac has benched. I can't see it is. It was just someone's trolling was all right. GW23 team locked in. Let's just get this tweet up and going. Free transfer saved. Salah captain. Overall rank 76k world. Look for the week. Right, that's the team posted on Twitter. Another deadline come and gone. Really do appreciate. We've been going for 2 hours 15 minutes, so we've been going a long while then as well. Cheers for all the new subs then as well. We're got around what 30 subs or so before for that 2.5 hours work, or 2 hours 15 minutes. Maybe we'll give it another few minutes. See, do we have do we get the news on Isaac, whether or not he's been benched? I don't think he will be, but that's the team locked in. Good stuff. Didn't matter about the vice captaincy change anyway. Well, unless Salah's benched, be another thing. But I've Gordon vice captain on with the Isaac news, but it's fine. Salah should be fine to play anyway, so it's all good there. Right, good stuff. 60 likes as well on stream. We do appreciate that. Appreciate everyone who was liking and commenting throughout that 2 hours. We'll see, can we get the Newcastle team news before we hop off. If not, do send in any other questions. We're looking at the poll here then as well. What are we saying? 2 Liverpool attackers and 1 Liverpool defender is by far the favoured scenario, it seems anyway. Right, 2 likes. I don't know why that person is liking me pictures. How's the bus going? Just about. Let us know your plans as well for the double game week then also. We're still waiting for the team news then as well. I'm just throwing up some posts and that on Instagram here then as well. Good stuff. That's another one there. Get this up then. Throw that up there. We'll be doing early transfers by 1:30 a.m. We'll see how the Liverpool lads go. At least all my players are playing today anyway. Well, 9 out of the 11 are playing today. Myself and 40. Your curse continues with United games. Holy Jesus. Arabu, great stream as always. Thomas, appreciate that. Yeah, I was sensing it as well. At least he got at least Bruno got the return during the week now. Yeah, I need to stop going to United games. I think. Not good at all. We were terrible though. One shot on target, and I don't know. At least Bruno got 8 points, but just being in there as well. I was right beside the away fans then as well. The away fans all game were far noisier than the home fans then as well. And it was, I don't know if you saw the stories I had up on Instagram. I was literally pitch side then as well. It was cool to see the players so close to you then as well. But I don't know. Dallo was at fault. Mazraoui then as well. Yeah, no, Jesus Christ. Yeah, right. Do we wait another couple of minutes for the Newcastle lineups? Maybe we'll see. As I said, appreciate all the new subscribers throughout that then as well. Maybe we just finish up then as well. Have to shower and get ready for the Barbers then soon. But Nunes is starting by the looks of it anyway. That's something there then as well. I wonder, is that Diaz or Gakpo benched? I thought he was gonna start Nunes anyway. It looks like Diaz is benched anyway. I'm assuming. If Nunes is starting, or is he gonna put Isaac is here with the team? All good. Isaac should be fine. That's good to see then as well. I'm just gonna retweet that then as well. We'll get that up on Twitter then as well. So if you did captain Isaac, there he is. There he's with the team anyhow. Let's get that. Posted there then as well. Good stuff. Right. Maybe we'll leave it at that. I'll go get ready for the Barbers. Really do appreciate it, everyone tuning in for the last 2 hours or so. 76k overall. Fingers crossed for a green arrow this week, as always. We're on the road to 7.3k. We might hit it in the next stream, to be fair. It is a bank holiday in Ireland next week, so it could be going to the races by the sounds of it in Dublin. So I might be streaming from one of the lads' house in Dublin. So that could be something. That could be a few of the lads in with me. Might be a bit of crack anyway. But I'm going to leave it there. Lineups are out in 8 minutes anyhow. I just have to get ready for the Barbers. Thanks as all for watching for the last 2 hours. If you haven't done so before I hop off, head on down there, click subscribe on the channel. Give the stream a like then as well. We hit over 60 likes on the stream, which is great to see then also. And yeah, 65 likes, good stuff. Very close to 7.3k. Fingers crossed we'll hit that next deadline then, yeah. But yeah, best luck for the week. Salah captaincy haul on the way. Double game week 24 around the corner. We've lots to discuss around next week around the double game weeks. Thanks for watching. Best of luck for the week. We'll see you in the next video.